punk. Start streaming, start streaming, start streaming. Gotta wait for it to fucking start.
Maybe I'll play Legend of Zelda.
Hold on, wait. And it started. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is your boy.
Children.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah. This ain't a child-friendly thing. Thank you, Hockey, for reminding me about that. Thank you, Jesus Christ. We have officially marked this channel as not for kids. Okay, so if you are watching this, you officially lied on your YouTube application, saying that you are above the age of 18, which means you gave your consent as an adult to watch this content. If your parents have an issue with it, it is now on you. You are getting the beating. We on this fucking channel, we curse, we say nigga, we don't do PC talk. Like, for instance, all of this shit we talk about the Australians, okay? I love King to death, I love Eric, and I love Christian. Hebby can fuck off somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're Aussies, and they have Christmas during the summertime. That's just not natural. That is not natural.
Okay? It's the same way in Argentina.
Yeah, if you're on the other side of the equator, you have... Where's the RWBY vid at? Badger? Okay, we'll get to that. But real quick, let me do the introductions. Obviously, we got Hockey. Say hello, Hockey. Yeah, y'all know you know who Hockey is. Nobody cares about Hockey. Except me. I love Hockey. Hockey, I love you to death. We got the new guy, Shadow Badger. He's been he's a welcoming person. It's always nice to get a new face, a new opinion thrown into the mix. That's rude.
Thanks for having me, Silvers, as, say, the better Badger in the anime.
Hey, speaking of the other Badger, he's in the chat. And
yeah, I can see that.
And we have a returning voice for the goddamn discussions. Goddamn Kayleen. Man, he disappeared. We thought he died in the war somewhere. But nah.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. I'm out of the army. And also, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Fucking Epstein. Alright, now, to address with you, Luffy Moko.
I just put out a hit on Silvers, basically.
Man. Alright, now, Badger, you asked, where are the RWBY vids at? Okay, now, last week... Episode 2 went for RWBY Volume 7, went free for everybody, okay? Now, my original plan was to not do RWBY reactions anymore on the channel because the subs that I recently gained was because I'm not even going to deny it. It was because of Broggle Clout. And I'm not sure how many of them actually like RWBY or how many of my general audience likes RWBY altogether, even though I think one of them is like one of the top videos on my channel. Hold on. But yeah, I wasn't sure how... Hold on. As soon as I start doing something. Give me a second here. Yo, keep the conversation going for a second. I'll be right back. Jesus Christ. As soon as I start doing something.
Yeah. So, Hockey.
Yes.
You like jazz?
Jazz? I mean... I guess. I mean, jazz is all right.
Yeah. Oh, I hate jazz.
Oh, damn.
Do you like One Piece?
Nah, man, I don't think so. I think I hate
Good. I hate One Piece.
Yeah. Never watched
you like
it.
Freedom, Hockey?
Freedom?
Yeah.
Slightly.
I just want everyone to take note of the domestic abuse.
That's typical in New Jersey.
Yo, if Silvers doesn't clean his goddamn room.
Oh, I'm not even looking at it. Silvers.
You're not Canadian, Hockey, are you?
What?
You're not Canadian.
No.
Well, Badger thinks you are.
Well, he's dumb. That's because
I can
King
agree
the
with
Horse
you,
set
man.
up with jokes. Canada doesn't even exist as a country.
Quite big. Though.
I'm in Spokane, Washington, which is basically Canada. Like I could literally right now.
Right
Well,
on the
the
border.
main
Is it a
distinction is
border
do you
city?
have the main distinction
what?
is do you have
Is it a border
health?
area? You're in Washington, he said. So are you by the border?
I'm pretty close to Idaho and Canada. I'm not like right there at the border. I don't know.
Did you know there's
I've been everywhere really.
everywhere in the world or everywhere in?
Everywhere in the country. I've been as far as worldwide. I was stationed in Korea for a year, so that was like the big one. But besides that, not really. Um, I went to Venezuela when I was younger, before I was like a communist hellhole.
Before it went to shit.
Yeah.
I've only been around the United States, which is like, I mean, I've been to quite a few places though, like Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Carolina.
I thought you
Texas.
lived in Wisconsin.
I do live in Wisconsin.
You can't say you go to Wisconsin.
Okay.
I've
All right.
been-
Okay.
that you can
Wait.
include your home state.
Wait. Why are y'all talking about Wisconsin? Nobody cares about Canada.
Fuck
It's like
off,
saying, oh,
bros.
I
Nobody
go
cares
in-
about Canada.
I went on holiday to London.
At least I can breathe in my state, you know. Like,
Wait.
unlike
Are you
yours.
saying that New York and New Jersey is unbreathable?
Yeah, a little
That's
sulfur poisoning.
that's
I mean,
drastically incorrect.
I'm not saying that New Jersey is unbreathable, but like, why would you want to breathe New Jersey air?
Right?
Okay, first off, Lean, you just spent like the past couple years in like Vietnam or some shit. So you can eat a dick and a jisket.
Yeah, hey, Yellow Dust in fucking Korea was not fun, but
I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying.
I will still take China's fucking, dusty ass air.
Okay, hold on, wait. Luffy's
It's
Moku.
polluted
Okay,
over
Luffy,
New Jersey air.
Moko or Luffy. I'm just gonna call you Moko because there are a lot of people who have the name Luffy. California is not the best state.
No, God, someone said California.
I've been to California. I spent some time in California. I couldn't wait to get back to New York. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I saw this thing, in San Francisco. They were selling this house that was literally like 150 square feet, maybe. It was a box, and it sold for like $700,000.
Right?
And I'm like,
They
yeah,
think
that's
people. All right, look, people in California think, oh, because it's old and we modernized it a little. It's so like artistic and fucking like we're smelling our own ass. So we can charge $500,000 for it. No, you can't.
You get less for more. You know what I mean? You get less for more.
Yeah.
You know?
At least
I've
in New
been
York,
in the-
at least in New York, we're charging a shit ton because we don't have a lot of space. Okay, we're all packed into a finite area. We're on a fucking island.
You could just bulldoze a half Central Park.
That's why you guys had to build up.
Yeah, we did. We're not even like China where they build up because they don't have a lot of space and everybody's cramped. Like a one family apartment is converted into like 6 families. They all share one bathroom and one kitchen. That shit's horrible.
It's like,
But the fucked up
yeah,
part
it's
is
like-
they have a fuck ton of space. They just don't want to upset nature. But yeah, all right, One Piece, fucking One Piece. We're not to. What was I saying before I walked away? I was explaining something.
I will say though, West Coast weed is definitely better than East Coast weed, and I've experienced both. I was the seller
I still have 2
of
pains
East
from
Coast,
California.
and
Too strong.
Like I've sold weed before in Kentucky, and I've had weed here, and it's like no comparison. I know exactly what I'm getting here, and it's so cheap.
Jesus
But you've never
Christ.
had Dutch weed.
Okay,
The only-
we're One Piece, and let me finish explaining this, and then we can talk about Lean's drug problem. You should meet up with Gan. You should meet up with Gan and Lean. All right.
It's
Oh yeah, the
the only
Ruby,
problem when I don't have the drugs.
the Ruby videos. I wasn't gonna do them, but so yeah, I wasn't gonna do them. So when episode 1 came out, I watched it, and then Shisui convinced me, yo, start doing them, and I didn't do episode 2, and I still haven't watched episode 2 and 3. And I think episode 4 came out today. Yeah, it did. So I'm going to do episode 2 and 3 as a single video, and it's going to be up on Sunday.
Wait. I mean, like, is it like a rebooted Ruby that's like actually animated in anime format or something? Or?
No, it's RWBY Volume 7, like the new season.
I don't know. I feel like the quality probably went down after Monty died.
The fight choreography, yeah, but the animation went up. Like the quality in the animation, it went way up. It looks way better.
Of course it went up. They're bought by Warner Brothers now.
They didn't buy, Warner Brothers didn't buy them. Oh, episode 4 isn't out? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking, no, episode 3 came out today. No.
Warner Brothers is their parent.
No, episode 4 comes out tomorrow. My bad. Episode 4 comes out tomorrow because today is Friday, right? Today Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday.
Maybe.
Anthony said, "What's a Ruby?" Okay, first off, Anthony, it's R. Hold on, it's RWBY.
Ruby, it's like a Steven Universe clone or some shit.
No,
like
it is
that.
not a Steven Universe clone. Hockey, you're banned. I'm sorry. Banned. Moved to AFK. Hockey is not allowed back in here for a second.
So it's actually Crystal Beast Ruby.
Did not overpower me.
Hockey says some blasphemous shit. All right, it's been 12 minutes exactly. Chapter 962. Let's talk about it. The chapter opens up. Again, we're just gonna talk about the important parts of the chapters, about these chapters, because again, not much happened, but the shit that did happen in 963 was fucking hype. But yeah, not much happened, so we're just gonna blow through it. Chapter opens up. It's not fucking Lola who's kissing these dudes trying to find a husband, like Capone originally thought. No, it's I don't even remember this fat chick's name. The chick that Frankie kissed in the goddamn Smile Factory. Don't remember her name, but
This has been the worst cover story since Django's, disco fiasco.
Django's disco was actually, I enjoyed Django's disco. Because at the time of those chapters, I wasn't reading. I was I was watching. So when I first saw Django, like last time we saw Django, he was a pirate, and then at the end of Alabasta, we saw him again, but he was with Marines. I was like, what the hell? How, when, and why? So when I started reading, I found out about the cover stories, and I was like, oh, so that's how it is. And Django's was one of the first ones that I read, and I think that's why I have like a deep appreciation for it. But I enjoyed Django's. I did.
Anyway, this one sucks.
Yeah, I think this is high time where a lot of the supernovas either need to start making big moves or just be cut out of the story. And I thought that this was Capone's way of just being pushed out. Because we already know he doesn't want to be pirate. Excuse me, he doesn't want to be pirate king. He just likes to cause chaos for the sake of chaos. And with Chiffon saying she wants to go see Lola again. Last time we saw Lola was in Paradise. If Capone leaves the New World, that's removing him from the entire Emperor plotline. There we go. That's one less supernova we have to deal with.
Yeah, well, I was discussing it in a chat earlier. I said that only Kid is the last supernova who's actually interested in the one. So it's kind of the supernova, storyline has kind of faded away in that sense.
As far as we've seen,
Rouge.
Rouge is just playing on a cloud.
From the very beginning, since we were introduced to the supernovas, the only two that were actively looking for the One Piece was Luffy and Kid. Nobody else showed any interest in looking for the One Piece.
Besides that one law statement that was implied, but it wasn't really true. Really. Yeah. Where he's like, the One Piece isn't going anywhere, guys.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no. I thought he said the New World isn't going anywhere. Like,
I don't know.
They were saying, let's go to the New World, Captain. He was like, it's not going anywhere. What's the rush? Or he said something along those lines. But yeah,
Yeah, that was
as far as
after he left Amazon only.
yeah, as far as we know, Kid and Luffy were the only ones that were really ever had any interest in the One Piece. Everybody just assumed, oh, these are the supernovas. These are the people that had a bounty just as high as Luffy's, like over 100 million. These are all competitors for Pirate King, and they're all looking for the One Piece. And on some levels, I can understand that because it made the series more exciting. You know, a race for the One Piece. These are all of the people.
So,
These are the main people that you have to look out for when chasing after this massive treasure. Give me a second.
But as they were originally written, they're supposed to, Kid can be seen as a rival in terms of power,
Yeah,
fighting
absolutely.
ability. So it kind of that whole everyone else has just kind of faded away and gone to the less maybe more interesting with Jewelry Bonnie, but
I
they
wouldn't
kind
say
of lost their purpose in that sense.
I wouldn't say faded away because they most likely will be integrated into another point in the story. They just won't be like Luffy's equals. Like look at Bonnie. When or if we get anything involving the revolutionaries, she's probably going to be a major key with their within their whole plot line, but she's not going to be an equal to Luffy in terms of strength. But we know she's a supernova. Like we're giving a face to the world instead of just, okay, when they show up then they'll be important. Oda's introducing them before they show up, so we know they're out and about. They're actually being active. There are other things happening in the world aside from us focusing on the Straw Hats. And yeah, and I like it. I like that, but I think it's high time to start winding down on the whole supernovas.
I
And
mean, Bonnie doesn't really need to be Pirate King. She can be a lolly whenever she wants.
that too.
It's pretty dope.
Lean, you're a weird bastard. Oh yeah, I didn't give you your proper introduction. If y'all don't know who Kayleen is, he's a weird fucker. I've known him since my time in the Frankie server, which goddamn, it's been we looked at that shit yesterday. It's real. It's going on 2 years. 2 years that I've known y'all. That's fucking wild. It don't feel that long.
Yeah, that's true. That's true because I knew you guys when I was in Korea, and I've been away from Korea for well over a year now.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, Lean's a weird bastard. He says
I mean, we're about to redo the Game Awards show again.
What? No. Oh my god.
Is it Hockey here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, check out what I posted in a room with no mics.
Killing powers will be developed.
Oh yeah, we saw.
Your illness now. So here you go.
Lean, you can eat like 9 dicks. Lean, you can eat like 9 dicks. But yeah,
RWBY's pretty good manga, yeah.
Anthony said can't wait for Apu to kill him. Apu to kill who? Kid. Kid's gonna fuck Apu in his musical ass.
In his revenge grudge match after he got his ass whooped. He's revenge now.
He is going to put the numbers on their ass, and he's going to walk up holding playing a trumpet. But oh my god, that's not a trumpet. That's Apu's fucking arm.
Sounds like a weekend with my uncles.
Well, yeah, he's got to get his revenge on Apu. You know what I mean? He's getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, because it said that Apu had already been working under Kaido before the Kid Alliance, and Hawkins made a goddamn in the moment decision. He wasn't about to get fucked. He could
Apu
not
was
bother to
working
be
with him
fucked
the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And I always said it, man. I'm like, dude, it makes sense if Apu's just with Kaido because he just likes to stir shit up. Like, he really is just that psycho. Because he wanted to just meet an admiral just to start a conflict.
Yeah, he literally like exploded Kizaru just to see if he could.
Wait, who?
Apu,
the music guy.
He fits Kaido's personality perfectly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he probably wants to see the Greatest War too.
Well, it doesn't really. Well, we saw last time Kaido hated most of Kaido. The All Stars hated Apu.
I mean, everybody should hate Apu. He's annoying as shit.
Best. Wait, when did they hate Apu? I didn't really say anything.
The introduction of the numbers.
I don't think they said they hated him.
Apu is a
They were like,
total
well,
chat.
why are these asses here just to drink and stuff?
Apu
But
is a
that was
total
the.
chat.
I
That
thought they
dude's
were talking
fucked.
about the numbers. I didn't think they were talking about Apu.
Yeah, I think they were. I think that statement was more directed towards the numbers as a group. Like
Because they're supposed to be drunks like Kaido.
yeah, they don't like them. They can't tolerate
Yeah,
them.
but you don't, say out loud that your boss is an annoying ass.
I
Oh,
don't
work.
think they hate Apu though. I don't.
I might have to. I might have to go back and reread that chapter. But yeah, getting into chapter, shit happened at Yasue's place. He's talking about, yo, there's a bunch of money missing, and Orochi is blaming is blaming Oden for it going missing. We all know that Orochi took that shit, right? Orochi took the money, obviously. But
It's just, it's not helping his character. There's no,
it's not. And looking at
intellectual.
Orochi where he is now, and looking at what he did, I hate him a lot more. Like, Yasue took you in, and you were a piece of shit. Like, you were nothing. Yasue took you in and made you who you are, and you turn around and shoot. And you turn around and shoot the man? No. No.
Not only that, but he had like let him get smiled on. I guess I don't know how to.
Yeah.
What kind of verb would fit that? But
and then
literally living your life smiling with no other expression for years.
Yeah, and then it goes even further because Oden's group don't have any money because he keeps lending more and more to fucking Orochi. Like, really? And you turned on them? Word? Seriously? Yeah. What the fuck?
Well, this reminds you of the Lord of the Rings Two Towers, with King being poisoned by his, aide. That relates to Orochi. So.
Orochi was a bastard.
He
always wanted to be.
That's just everything.
I can honestly, Orochi might even be worse than Spandam.
Spandam I hated because he was instant. He was there. He was in your face.
But at least he had a reason for what he did. Like, he was Spandam, like government wise.
Yeah, Spandam's a piece of shit. Orochi,
but he was raised like that.
Yeah, Spandam. He came in. He was introduced. He was shown to be an asshole. He's just like Orochi. Instant, quick, I'm an asshole. One of my favorite characters at the time, Robin. He was treating her like nothing. He was gloating and monologuing, doing his evil villain laugh while the sun shined in through the window. And Robin said, "Why would you do that?" And he stopped mid laugh and just tilted and looked over and just started beating the shit out of Rob. I'm like, no, nigga. No. You're not about to do no. Oh shit, I mean,
Spandam's a shithead, but at least he's a government dude, so it's kind of like
yeah. And Spandam's father was also like a CP guy, and
and he sees her as a villain. Remember, like he's like, yo, this is like a fucking terroristic pirate. Like,
yeah, he was raised to be an asshole, like, and but like, I can't understand like why Orochi's such a shithead.
The Spandam actually had like purpose. I live, with
Orochi.
He's not going to affect any of the.
I just had a B
like that.
I just had.
Like Orochi basically like he's a traitor to it all. I mean,
But yeah, Spandam and Orochi, they're real similar in their characters. But I feel like I hate Spandam a lot more, simply because we've had a lot more time with Robin than we did Yasue. But Orochi, he's still a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong.
Betrayed his caretaker.
Yeah, oh my god. No, but with Robin though, I think the person that I hate in the series the most is the old lady that Robin stayed with when she was on the run. I hate that bitch. Robin had to been with her for a while, and they had a good relationship. Robin ran to her house with a smile on her. She was excited to go to that old lady's house, and that bitch said, "We're gonna have some guests tonight, dearie." And then the Marines popped up behind the old lady. Then the bitch got the nerve to yell at the Marines, "I turned her in. Now give me my money." Bitch, this is an 8-year-old. Bitch,
So we
That's like a
took a
4-panel character.
the most hated One Piece character. We can have Orochi, Fandom, the fucking celestial dragon from whatchamacallit?
Saboti.
I wouldn't consider.
Oh no,
Orochi.
no Saint Charlos. I don't hate him because every time he does some disgusting shit, he always gets what he deserves. I can't hate him anymore. I'm actually bordering on like sympathizing with him. Like, damn, I feel bad.
With Orochi, I wouldn't say I hate him. Just
What about
character.
Sabo's brother, Stelly?
Stelly, he's a piece of shit, but like he's also stupid as hell, and everything bad he does to other pieces of shit. The king of the Gao Kingdom and his wife's brother, I think it was, he poisoned and killed all of them so he can be king. I don't care about those royals because they were willing to burn down Great Terminal.
What about Hody Jones?
Hody Jones, I don't care. Like, everything Hody Jones was built up to, all of my hate for his character, like the good type of hate, the hate that you're supposed to have because of who he is,
uninteresting.
It all went out the window when, what the hell was his name? Fuka or something? The mermaid brother stopped the entire fucking fight to go, I found out Hody's secret identity, his real identity. And then he said, and then it said, to be continued. We went on break for 2 weeks in the manga. Come back to the revelation of he's the hate that all fishmen have throughout the millennia. I'm like, nigga, no you didn't. No you didn't.
Yeah. So in terms of like, hating characters,
you just stopped a big ass battle that every second counts. A fucking island-sized ship is headed towards the island, and your sister's about to die. And you stopped all of that to tell us that he's racist?
He's racist, man.
He openly confessed to killing the queen and blamed a human for it. He's openly said that humans are disgusting. He's openly admitted to being racist. And the big revelation that you had was that he's a racist. Because you asked him, why are you doing this? And he said, because. That's it. Because.
I don't have a reason.
Just because.
I'm just the embodiment of hate.
Top 5 Shonen Jump villains there.
I fucking... No, everything positive I had for Hody died when that shit happened.
He's just uninteresting, satirical. You know what he is? He's just that like cartoon satire villain where it's like, you know, the fucking guy with the handlebar mustache, and it's like, I'm evil. He's like Skeletor.
Yeah.
Like, I would take over great
You know what I would have been 1,000,000% okay with, even if it didn't make sense? If he said, why are you doing this? Said it's because my nothing father failed at it. And then we got the revelation, yo, he's Arlong's son. Nigga, really? Word?
Yeah.
I would have been cool with that. But nah.
I think it would have burned all my volumes if that happened.
If he turned out to be
Arlong fanboy.
Yeah, he was. He was a super Arlong fanboy. But then but then he even threw that shit out the window when he said Arlong. Didn't even give a fuck about. He was like, we don't care about Arlong anymore. He's just a symbol. Like, we don't look up to him because we surpassed him. No, you didn't. Arlong...
Also, he killed fishmen. Like, Arlong would never kill a single fishman.
Arlong took over a section of the world for a time. He bribed his way into the human government. Like, no, you did not surpass... You didn't even make it off of Fishman Island.
I mean, Arlong probably would have started a war against Hody if he heard what he was doing.
Word. In all honesty, without the steroid, no, even with a handful of those steroids before, like when Hody was still calm, cool, collected, but he was still white with the white hair, I think Arlong could have took him.
I don't think so.
Granted, what we saw from Arlong was underwhelming, but I feel like you can chalk that up to early series shit.
No, but
he's a New World veteran.
It's getting hit by
unless he got the
goofy though. Like
unless Arlong got the same treatment Crocodile got in Marineford.
No, but
I don't know.
even if he gets the buff, even if we assume like he's better, it's like we're talking about a guy who is taking like Luffy's hits, like the post skip.
Gear second.
Well, pre-story, he did defeat a.
I mean, like if you said base Hardy without any pills, I would agree. I could agree with you.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, that
Or,
too.
like,
That
but
too. But I'm saying,
but if we're talking about if Hody starts eating pills, I don't think he's beating him even with a pill.
you remember at the plaza when Hody was still Hody, but he just had the white skin and white hair.
Yeah,
That's
I know that Hody.
that's the most that I'm willing to give Arlong, and even still, Arlong is losing an
I think
arm in
that's
that fight.
I know. I think that Hardy's busted. I think it's too much. He might have got fucked up by Luffy, but it's like he was getting up from like hockey punches.
Yeah,
That
he did
blew up
take.
past
Yeah, he
Christmas.
did take a gum gum bell, like a hockeyed forehead gum gum bell.
Yeah, because I mean, we won't like. I think it's easy to say we'll put Bueno above Arlong, right?
But who?
And Bueno got one.
Oh,
shot of
Bluno.
Gear
Oh,
second.
Bluno. Bluno.
Yeah,
Bluno,
I think
yeah.
Bluno.
Bueno.
Yeah, I put Bluno
I mean, as
above
far as
Arlong.
as far
He
as
got
the
one shot of
Arlong,
by Gear second. Without
I think
Arlong.
the farthest I think Arlong could go is maybe up to like Mr. One, and that's the farthest I'm going to put him.
I mean, Arlong can bite through steel, no problem.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a good competition. I think Mr. One has his skills. He chops down buildings and stuff. Arlong can chuck houses. I think they can go up there. Now, if he's
Virgo,
in the
what's
water,
going on, man?
obviously you can have him beat maybe some better people. Maybe he could even
If they're in
take on.
Dressrosa, he's not. There's not even water to pull out of the air.
There's not. What do you mean?
No, don't fishmen like fishmen?
Well,
are
yeah,
able to
no,
throw
but there's
those.
water. There's moisture in the air. Like,
I mean,
That'd
but
be
in
cool fight,
but
Senor
in
Pink
the
versus Arlong.
in the desert, how long do you think Arlong will last?
wait, did you say Alabama? You said Dressrosa for a second.
Oh
sorry.
shit! I said Dressrosa.
Yeah, I thought I was like, wait, what?
Well, he just needs that dance powder.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, yeah. If we're talking about the desert, how much moisture's in the air? I don't know. Probably little.
I've
Well,
seen
if you go
Avatar.
see-
I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they barely made it out of that desert. Even desert clouds had less than a fucking jug of water.
That's Avatar, though. I don't know how it's.
I mean, Avatar kind of stuck to some realism when it came to environments and. Well, no, they had giant beasts. Back on the chapter. Back on the chapter. Back on the chapter. Alright, Orochi is no, not fucking Orochi. Fuck Orochi. Oden is walking away and he's asking Denjiro and fucking Kinemon, how long y'all gonna follow me? They're like, we're coming with you. It's forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Now, back on the Denjiro conversation, he is fucking... Please tell me that y'all agree with me that Denjiro and Koshiro are the same person.
He's Fujitora. End of story.
He said he's Fujitora.
What? Denjiro is Zoro's master?
Yeah, Koshiro,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can see that.
Kinemon.
Denjiro is Fujitora and
The one that pushed Queen down the stairs.
yeah,
Christ.
using his gravity fruit.
I was on Twitter and somebody made a post. I think it was O'Hara. And somebody said the timeline for it to be Koshiro doesn't make sense. Hold on.
It does make sense.
Give me a second.
Well, nor does, Oda's
'cause he was
writing
about-
as the timeline makes.
He was about 12 years old when they met, which was over 20 years ago. And he would have been 32.
Okay, yeah. Look, hold on. Let me see. Do I have it up here? Chat log audio. No, share. Yeah. This is the Tower of God layout. So we're gonna close that.
You know
All right,
what?
yeah.
You know.
Right here. What's his name? SP0 Task Force. He said that dude Koshiro was already in the East Blue 30 years ago. We don't have confirmation for that.
It was probably hinted at Vibra.
The thing about the furthest back thing we have is that a few decades ago, a few could literally be 2. No, did it say a few or a couple? Regardless, it could have been 20. It could have been 20 years ago.
Oda's gonna stick to every single one of these,
Yeah, Yeah, Oda's changed up before.
The last thing that you're ever gonna keep in a story is having your dates be correct. Like,
Yeah, but SP0 said, dude, Koshiro was already in the East Blue 30 years ago. Even Kawina was born 22 years ago in the East Blue. That is the furthest back confirmed date that we have for Koshiro, is when Kawina was born, like 22 years ago, around the time Roger was executed. He was in the East Blue while Ashura Doji and Denjiro were fighting Kaido 20 years ago. Now, that there is something else we don't have any kind of confirmation for. We don't know if Denjiro was still there with them. Was there when Kaido invaded. We don't know if he left. We don't know anything because at this point in the story, that like in this chapter, we know Izo was one of Oden's retainers, yet he was still with Whitebeard. He left with Whitebeard during Kaido's invasion. He was with Whitebeard. How do I know? Because he wasn't shown in the lineup of the samurai who's watching the castle burn down. And when Oden left with Whitebeard, we can assume that Izo went with him, and we know that we know that Nekomamushi and Inuarashi went
Need
too.
help?
But
Okay.
But when he went over to Roger's ship, the only two people that we know were on Roger's ship with Oden was Nekomamushi and Inuarashi. Izo stayed on Whitebeard's. He didn't go over to Roger's with Oden. So if Izo left, if Izo left and wasn't there during the whole Kaido invasion, for all we know, so could like Denjiro probably left too.
So as in when Ashura Doji meets Kaido, where like there's a little panel where they're facing off. It shows Denjiro with Ashura Doji fighting Kaido.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Can you show me? Can you put the link?
I'll try to find a chapter for you.
If it does, I apologize for my outburst.
How dare you?
I'm still leaning on the whole thing.
I just don't want him to be him just because I'm tired of Glass's ideas, you know. I'm tired of it.
Fucking hey, it's better than the guy who was talking, the bald guy with the head tattoo. It's better than Scopper being Denjiro.
Yeah. Oh no, the Scopper ones is the worst. Everyone's Scopper, man.
Yeah.
At this point, no Scopper. Don't even appear Scopper. Just let people, go crazy.
Denjiro himself being Scopper Gaban, I could get on board with that. But don't tell me that Denjiro is that old guy from the Marineford War who's talking about Whitebeard. That's the one thing that I'm not on board with.
He's got glasses, man.
He's got glasses. He's got the same fucking bracelets. But yeah, Denjiro and Kinemon, they're geek fanboying over Oden, saying, yeah, we're all with you. And then we move over to the confirmation that Izo and Kiku, which his actual name is Kikunojo, they're confirmed to be brothers, poor family. They dance for money, giggity. What the hell is that? In Ibiki, there was a demon. Oh, and we also find out that Kanjuro's a goddamn creep. The man steals hair to make wigs. Are you serious? You grave robbing for wigs, my dude? Like, seriously?
Well, for paintbrushes.
Oh, yeah, for paintbrushes. My bad. Still. Like, you couldn't cut your own hair off? And then you got...
Hey, man, he's got good hair, you know? I mean, what?
Then use your own goddamn hair for your paintbrushes.
But he doesn't want to lose his hair, you know?
And then we got Raizo, it said in Udon there was a rumor of a heinous mountain bandit. He would fight any men he locked eyes with and kidnapped any women. Damn, Raizo was a goddamn creep. Raizo was a creep. And then we find out about Ashura Doji. And Oden goes over to whoop his ass. I'm mad we didn't get the fight. I hope, and we know the anime is gonna do some type of expansion on this.
Well,
or at least
the anime showed the fight.
What happened?
It showed the fight. in
Wait,
the last episode where where Kinemon explains the story of it shows him fighting Ash for Doji, defeating him one slash.
damn, I'm taking all kinds of L's this fucking stream because I'm not keeping up with the anime. Like
I
Yeah,
bet
neither am
I bet Oda was informed they did this and like, oh, they've done it, so I don't have to.
I don't like the fact that Oda is leaning on the anime
Wait,
now.
he
I feel like
one-shot him right away?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any
no.
sense because the manga's the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah, the manga
No,
shows
I was saying
him
the manga's
battered
that's a
and
direct
bloody.
contradiction.
Yeah, like we see him battered and bloodied.
Yeah,
Well,
they
this
said
must-
it was a tough fight. They said it took the whole day.
Well,
Was
the
it?
recent anime episode, he literally parries a sword and then slices him and defeats him.
I feel like that's just anime. That's just anime like cutting down flashback shit. He fought the craziest samurai in that dangerous area. Ching, and then we leave the flashback.
No, it was literally like 2 minutes. There wasn't any back to the present. Just him fighting Ashitoji.
Then yeah, that's a contradiction.
Well, it's
What the
anime.
fuck, dude? They make Odin look like a scrawny fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
and
looking
they
at
also
the anime right
don't
now.
have
This is
his
like-
two
this is like-
swords.
It's
You
like
think Odin
fake-
looks scrawny?
Oh yeah,
Oh, this
and
is no in the anime. I mean, he brought up the. This is so non-canon. This doesn't even look right.
Silver's.
yeah,
is-
yeah, I see it. Oh shit, that is Denjiro. Oh shit, I apologize.
That
for my
does
outburst
not
then.
look like Odin whatsoever.
Hey, Silvers.
Yo, what's up, Liam?
I think you have a problem with Taco Bell quesadillas.
I know I have a problem with quesadillas. I had 3 of them earlier today. What are you
What
talking
is wrong with you?
What's
No,
not?
like,
Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with all of y'all. But
you know
yeah,
what? I'm
but
gonna make a fucked up quesadilla and post it in the chat and let it ruin
nothing
quesadillas for you.
nothing will ever be worse than a quesadilla I got from Wawa's. Never again. Never ever again. It's just like white people quesadillas. No. But yeah, the anime fucked that up. Oden versus Ashura Doji was a scary fight, and from the looks at this panel, it wasn't even Oden versus Ashura Doji. It was Oden versus Ashura Doji and his gang, because he fucked up everybody.
He doesn't even look right.
I think Oda definitely took shortcuts here because of all the things related to this camera, I think everyone wanted to see Oden Ashura Doji fight.
Yeah. From as soon as we found out about it, people wanted to see it. Like, who is Ashura Doji? And then when we saw Ashura Doji, we were like, okay, I want to see this fight. As soon as we saw him and we saw him attack Jack, well, me at least, I said I definitely want to see the fight that he went through.
We haven't had a proper fight in Wano. So.
The fact that Odin can already was
Have you
already
looked
able
at
to
it, Silvers?
parry
Did you look at the
a
anime?
blow from Whitebeard.
Nah, I didn't. Not yet.
Oh, okay. Let me just post it in no mics for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at it on stream because I don't want the sound.
Well,
to
just
come
watch it
through or
privately. I don't know. I mean,
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want the sound to come through on OBS, and then as a matter of fact, I can just mute this shit. Hold on, give me a second. Bam, we're going. Oh, it's already muted. Hallelujah. Okay. Skip through there. Skip through that. Odin's silhouette. Why do they have a silhouette fighting somebody? Just show
no, you
his.
actually kind of see him.
Yeah, you do see him, but he's still just all black. First off,
think
it's the middle of the day. That's one.
It's also stupid because it's gonna show his character in the episode two episodes later.
Wait, this really makes no sense. This really makes no sense. We are clearly looking at fucking Odin. Like that's him
Look
clearly.
anything like him.
Wait, what?
Oh no, he has the Super Saiyan 3 eyebrows.
I think the only excuse people say is that this is from Kinemon. He didn't. He glorifies Odin.
Man, people need to stop trying to justify like non-relevant shit. Oh, pre-time skip. We couldn't see hockey because we're looking at it from Luffy's point of view. No, we just couldn't.
no.
We didn't see hockey because hockey wasn't a thing. You
And they also forgot to do both swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
Okay, well, no, they.
I mean,
did.
it was
in
it
the
was
war.
early.
Wait, no, in the war we knew
teased.
hockey.
Hockey
knew
was
hockey.
Yeah, in the
definitely
war,
key
in the
beginning.
war, we used hockey, but even at
Oda
that
just
point,
didn't draw it.
we
That's
didn't
the
have,
thing. Like,
we
it's
didn't.
not no
Yeah.
in canon reason. It's just Oda didn't draw it. That's it.
Yeah,
You could
he
also
didn't
make,
have it
you could
fleshed
also
out.
justify it. You could also
Exactly.
justify saying that it was
It-
Ryu Haki.
Nah,
It's kinda like
it just
boys.
wasn't. It just wasn't fleshed
it
out.
just wasn't.
It's kind of
drawn.
like Hunter x Hunter, where like Hisoka was able to do like a bunch of unexplainable stuff, like tricks and stuff, magic tricks, and then later we find out, oh, so that was a magic trick. That was just
Yeah, but we didn't wait 10
fucking-
years to find out about Nen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Christian? How you doing?
What's going on? What are we talking about?
The chapters and shit.
People
The
coming
chapters
up with
and-
their own explanation. We were looking at the anime scene for Oden fighting Ashura Doji and how it doesn't look, how it's inaccurate to what we
Yeah,
see
it's
in
inaccurate
manga.
as shit.
And people are
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, it's just it's that's because it's from Kinemon's perspective, and Kinemon glorifies Odin, and that's why he
No,
one
the
shot
anime
him."
staff doesn't know what's
No.
going on with the manga.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what it is.
The community needs
That's
to
what-
stop
that's what we're
coming up with
trying
their.
to say.
The community needs to stop coming up with their own reasoning for shit that just has no reason.
The anime staff know about 3 chapters ahead of schedule. That's it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're 3 chapters ahead of us, and so is Oda. And the rest is just script.
Well, of
which no
course,
one
Oda's
sees but
ahead
his
of us.
editors. Yeah, he's 3. Like the Shonen Jump has 3 chapters banked at all times.
Yeah, I've read Bakuman, Christian.
For a second, I thought that was King.
So the anime staff is at the point of that. Like no one else is a point of that. So that's how much the anime staff knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They changed King's wing color back to black in the opening because they didn't know.
That
Oh,
Yeah,
these-
that was one of
it's
the
also
most
stupid.
inaccurate things I've ever come across. Like,
It's also stupid with, whole silhouetting Ashura Doji.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, but what the fuck was I?
Talked about Stampede yet?
No, we are still on 962.
Oh,
You
the latest one?
had your Stampede
No, he's on the
dream,
previous
Christian.
chapter.
Yeah, the
He's
previous
on
because
Yeah.
I didn't do one last
962 and then
week.
963 and then
And then Stampede. It said we were gonna
Alright.
try and blow through it, but yeah, all right. Odin is talking about how shit's starting to get real. He tells the boys, "Yo, y'all need to be my samurai." And then the chapter ends with us learning that how long ago was this? 6 years later, 33 years from the present story, we find out that the remnants of the Rocks pirates are starting to move. Now, looking at this silhouette, I can make out 4 people. Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, and I'm assuming that Shiki, the dude in the top right-hand corner, in the top right-hand corner above Whitebeard. Who the fuck is that?
He's either the Silver Axe, Ochoko, or the
Captain John, right?
Captain John.
It
Yeah.
looks like Captain John the most.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I...
If you see his thriller bark design, it looks like Captain John the most. But...
And, of course, we also get the bullshit of Nekomamushi and Inuarashi washing up on shore. Oda is really starting to connect the timeline for Wano because when the shit started, it was just, hey, this happened, that happened, this happened, but we never had a clear indication of the time frame. Oda's starting to connect those dots.
So do you think,
Go ahead.
when it comes to Minx and Kazuki, the eternal,
Hold on, say it again because you were cutting out like a lot.
with the Kozuki and Minx, do you think they have either a Viva card or eternal pose, each perspective?
I think the Kozuki may have a Viva card for Zoe itself because it is a living being, and we don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But they've already said that the Minks don't need anything to find Zoe; they can just make it there. Which is why some people are still on board with the whole trader idea, which still is fucking stupid to me.
It was the sheep, Silvers. It's the sheep.
The sheep
It's not relevant anymore.
The sheep that Nami was sleeping on, yeah. Either that or it was the monkey. Fucking ass. Badger said, tell Christian he should be working on his comic, not monkeying around in the stream.
I am working on it as we speak.
Anthony said Christian spread the good word of Kinemon since it's his flashback. Yeah, I need. Why are y'all bothering Christian? Why y'all coming for Christian?
You're the one who said that you allowed hate against it.
Okay, no. I didn't say I allow hate. I just said it's not punished.
It's not for kids.
Yeah, this isn't this channel isn't for kids. I corrected that shit a minute ago. As soon as I found out.
What'd be funny is if blood gets in the stream, then it's like, say it was for kids. You allowed a kid on your stream. It's supposed to be for kids.
He told me he was above the age of 18. I did not know. Opio's not allowed in here. Opio's actually banned.
What?
All right, yeah, 963 cover story. We're still on the Capone stuff, but the Germ pirates crew attack while the king's away. Is Kiros? Yeah, Kiros went to the revelry.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah, they're all gone. I mean, but we still got we still have Coliseum fighters, and the Coliseum fighters are they're formidable. They are. And knockoff Pika in the background and wannabe Buggy, I'm pretty sure the Coliseum people could take them. They don't look they don't look threatening at all. At all.
Hey man, those are the lurking legends, don't you know?
Eat like 9 dicks. Eat like 9 dicks. That's the best way I could put it.
So what, are they supposed to be like E. coli or something?
Say it again?
Are they supposed to be E. coli themed, these pirates?
I'm guessing so, but the only germs I'm seeing is the fucking artwork. Like I don't like these people. I'm glad they're.
You know what the captain looks like?
He looks like
Luffy with Luffy 40 years old on One Piece.
He looks like a knockoff Buggy.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was for a second.
Yeah, I thought when I was reading through this chapter, I was like, holy shit, more imposter pirates. Like what was his name? Tomorrow Black. Somebody's pretending to be Pika. That's supposed to be Buggy, and the other 3, who gives a fuck? 9 Ducks is a party for a hot what? What, Anthony?
All right, on to the chapter, huh?
Yeah, for real, right? Because I want to talk about Stampede.
9 Ducks is a party for hockey.
Opens up with the Minx talking about the connection with the Kozuki, and then we cut over to them in Wano. They're being discriminated against. Racism. They're monsters. And turns out it's just fuck. Before we get on that, Oden needs to stop. He needs to like eat a hot dog or something. Make himself seem a little less like heterosexual, because he's being too much of a man. The man went out and captured a giant carp just so he can make some stew.
What are you trying to say? Eating hot dogs are gay?
No, it looks gay. Okay, I actually have a phobia of eating hot dogs.
Silver sees dicks everything in a straight line. It's a dick,
no, I don't.
That seems like a childhood trauma.
It is a childhood trauma. I have asshole friends.
You can't even drink a water bottle.
Sounds like you're trying to run from something, Silvers.
No, I had asshole friends growing up, and my friend Pierre, every time I would eat a hot dog from the hot dog cart, he'd be like, you sucking the dick. Every time I try and eat a popsicle. Oh, look, he got a dick in his mouth. No. And now every time I go to eat a hot dog, the only thing that's in my head is, look, he got a dick in his mouth. I fucking hate it. I hate it, and I hate him. I've tried to kill my friend Pierre multiple times.
You can't eat phallic objects.
Oden. The moral of the story is Oden needs to put something phallic in his mouth, so he seems less hetero. Now we got the confirmation, just like I was saying, that Kawamatsu is a goddamn fish man, and it's due to Wano ignorance that they believe he's a copper. He lied to them. He lied to them and said, "Go ahead."
Zoro already said this multiple chapters ago.
Yeah, I know that, but you'd be surprised how many people still go, "He's an actual copper." That had
the mystical race confirmed.
Hold on.
Mystical race confirmed. going on?
Again, can y'all please keep the conversation going? This only happens when I start.
All right,
fucking
so
shit.
the only reason why people want Kawamatsu to be a kappa is so they can claim that Kaido's an actual dragon. That's basically it.
There's that, and those people who just love to be, they love to say random things and then have those things end up being like correct randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm a god. I know everything. Like, no, shut up.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, this chapter was cool, but the best part's Whitebeard, you know.
Of course, the Whitebeard thing. I mean, you get to see the hype old man. He's just like, ah, and then you get to see all the
prime Whitebeard and Odin getting that sauce.
Vista looked really weird because he didn't have his handlebar mustache and he had the
Or his
little
top hat, yeah.
Ponytail. I was like, looks so different. I was surprised. Yeah, like weapons were there.
Is Vista stronger than Zoro?
Is he still stronger than Zoro?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, talking about that Vista or
Vista.
Okay. Man, I don't know. Zoro's in a stage where he's transitioning. I mean, I assume at the end of the transition he'll probably be stronger, but currently, I can't say that. I think he's probably weaker. So, I mean, if I had to say, like, I think Zoro, like, I don't want to say like, okay, there's like there's a 0% chance he could do anything to like Commander. I mean, maybe he has a low percent chance of like achieving a victory if it's like some Mr. One stuff where like he like faints at the very end of his battle and did some super crazy special move. That's it. That's the most I'm willing to say, and that's against a lower of the commanders.
A lot of people think he's fighting King this arc.
That's if he gets like the post power ups and like actually transforms as a character. That's only in the case of that.
I mean, everyone's matching him up with King because Kirishiro is not at the battle.
I mean, like I do think we'll end up the Straw Hats will just end up fighting the Beast Pirates, and that's just how it's going to be. Yeah. But it's not going to be from no upgrades. They're all going. They're all already got one. Yeah. Like, I mean, that's the sword. Like again, the sword has the hype of like Odin cut Kaido, and they're probably going to transition that hype to Zoro then, and he's gonna do something very big to King like that or something like that, and then that's.
Do you reckon Orochi only lost because he was poisoned? Like he only lost to Kaido because he was poisoned.
Orochi?
No, Odin.
All right.
Odin.
Okay, I'm back. Minuscule shit. Every time I start streaming, they don't even know I fucking stream. And yet, every time I start streaming, it's like they have a sixth sense. Call Omar. See what the fuck he's doing so we can interrupt him. Jesus Christ. Shit that don't even matter. Call him.
Is your name Lamar?
No, it's Omar, not Lamar. See, Christian, this is why you were recast. This is why Christopher took your spot on the Red Force podcast.
Oh, they said they didn't say Odin was poisoned. They said his dad was poisoned.
No, I'm just saying, like it'll end up being that like Odin was poisoned, and that's the only reason why he lost to Kaido.
All right, okay.
Maybe if he's got like.
Okay, how far into the chapter did y'all discuss? That way we can skip. Oh, son of a bitch! I was about to skip ahead. All right. Damn. No, Christian, you'd be surprised at how many people still argue the fact that he is an actual Kappa just so they can push the agenda of mythical beings being in One Piece. And not even just mythical creatures, because we already know Griffins exist in One Piece, but they don't have any like super special powers. They're just Griffins. They want yokai. They want fucking.
I mean, Manticores exist, and they're fucking idiots.
I mean, I said it before, but like people only want Kawamatsu to be a Kappa so they can say like Kaido could still be a dragon.
That's the
only thing.
I've had the argument with people that the fox, what was his name?
Yukimaru.
Yeah, Yukimaru. He's an actual kitsune that can transform into a person. No, in One Piece, the magic system in One Piece is catalyst with a
Devil
fucking
fruit.
yeah. The magic system is a catalyst with a consequence. It's a devil fruit. It has to be a devil fruit. If he's not a person who ate the fox fruit, he's a fox that ate a human fruit.
If
Or
in doubt, just say
transform.
I
Vegapunk.
assume he's a dog first. I mean, I assume he's
He's
a
a
fox first.
fox.
Yeah, he's a fox.
Fox.
He's a
whatever.
fox that ate a human fruit. Oh, but he can't be a normal human. Chopper has that fruit. We don't know Chopper's human.
It could just
fruit
be. It could just be a transform fruit of some
Ita
type.
Hito no monk.
Well, it could, yeah, it could just be like sort of like an illusion, you know, like.
Yeah, it definitely could be a fucking illusion fruit. Some shit that actually gains form or some shit like that. It could literally be anything, but it's not.
And we know in One Piece, like, animals have human intelligence because when Chopper speaks to animals,
Yeah, they form full sentences.
like the South birds being dicks on purpose.
The fuck.
Southward's best
The
animal.
fucking hiking bear in Drum Island. It literally walks around and greets people.
Well, the frog.
Stop bringing up the
Captain
hiking bear.
Or not Captain.
I mean, the frog
Fucking
had its
Big
own
News
story arc,
Morgan
you know? But the
has a monopoly on all the news in the One Piece world, and he's a fucking bird.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he
a
has the
human.
albatross fruit.
Yeah. I'm still
Morgan's
still holding out on my bird person race, the Rito. I'm still holding out for that. It has to be a thing. It has to.
An argument, against Kaido being, a dragon is because he has the horns relating to the giant race, so he can't be, 3 races in one.
Whatever Kaido is, I think
I
think he is half ancient giant race. I'm still calling him the Oars race, and half human. That's what I'm gonna go with. I got no other explanation. If he's
What if you like glued his horns on, like Jack?
Then he's a tiny giant. Then he's a small giant.
Just big bum. Just a human.
No, he's just a normal human because humans are ridiculous in this.
He's either a tiny giant or just a oversized human. Either way, mythical creatures in One Piece don't exist. Magic with a catalyst. I mean, magic system in One Piece.
Magic with a catalyst.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the magic system in One Piece is a catalyst with a consequence. Devil fruits and cybernetics, like shit like that.
Yeah, I do think it's so interesting that Oda. Correct me if I'm wrong. He hasn't really made a zone for any of his unique creatures that he's created, like, the Sea Kings.
Yeah, they're all just normal stuff.
Aside the aquatic shit, I understand why devil fruits, water, that whole bullshit. But as far as like a griffin, manticore, shit like and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure those models exist. We just haven't seen them.
I think it's also to
Manticore
explain the
would
powers.
be fucking OP.
In the One Piece, like the thing that advertised Wano, the guy like who was apparently the main villain, but in one of the color pages to advertise that, he was fighting the prince. He had a Zoan fruit that was not the Chimera. What the hell is it called? The Nue. He had a Nue Zoan. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find that color page. But yeah,
this is one at Tokyo Tower.
We've seen there's only mythical creatures with devil fruits. There's no like actual mythical creatures.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to mythical devil fruits, I think Oda can't use the ones he's created because that would, the whole power thing would go all over. Whereas if he uses, mythical fruits from our world, it's easier to nail down what powers it has.
Mythical creature.
I mean, well, would you
implies...
include Oars as a type of myth thing?
No, because he actually exists. Mythical creature implies that it doesn't exist.
No,
like it's not real.
But I mean, like but like you get what I'm saying. Like that's like obviously everything in One Piece is fake. Like to some but I'm just saying like in a sense like compared to us, like in a sense, Oars would be something mythical, like
sure.
Yeah, but it's more, giants are an established race in One Piece, whereas
yeah, but even compared to a giant, they're still like mutated. Like
look in No Mike's the new wave.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm standing for the whole One Piece mythical island, whatever. I'm just saying like it's like if something like Ors could exist, I mean, and like, unless they consider him just like a natural occurrence, like he actually like him existing makes sense
Yeah,
to the One Piece world.
yeah, and in the One Piece world, the Oars race is an actual thing. Like they actually have existed in the One Piece world at one point.
But like, so I mean, I don't know, but like, do you think then, like,
You could say the
if,
same thing about Fishman.
like,
Yeah.
if Ors is possible, right? Like, or if
Well,
Fishman possible, you know what I
You could
mean?
make the argument of the your man from the Blackbeard Pirates who can grow to the size of a massive giant. Maybe he has, a sort of giant devil fruit.
Didn't they say that he has like
Yeah, and the Viva
the
card says it.
opposite of that filler devil fruit, the mini gnome? Doesn't he have like the one that makes him grow instead of shrink?
Yeah.
Well, I think Christian will tell you that Viva cards are taken with a whole bag of salts.
Well, of course.
Fuck the favorite cards.
Christian, you gotta stop the Viva card hate. The Shanks misinformation didn't come from a Viva card. It came from a bullshit magazine with a cliff note.
If it didn't come out of Oda's mouth, I don't count it.
Okay, understandable.
All right, because there's too much hearsay and bullshit on it. Right?
Okay, the shit that I'm absolutely not going with is in that interview where some guy it wasn't even an editor. He was an animator or something from Toei and said that the series is ending in 5 years. He was just
I think that's just a company line.
He was building off of the statement that Oda said he would like the story to end in 5 years, but Oda's also made other statements that contradict that. Like every fucking time he draws a new chapter, he adds shit that extends the story again.
I think it's more like Oda thinks there's 5 more years of content, so like there's only like a couple arcs left. I think that's the main takeaway. Not like
I have a bone to pick with that bloody editor.
Well,
yeah. Fucking editors should shut the fuck up.
He's been there for a year and he's got so bloody cocky about
every
he gets
time
like he's full of himself. Yeah, like
every interview.
He's trying to make himself a celebrity.
Every interview and every time an editor is able to say anything, they always putting out some misinformation, some spoilery misinformation. By the end of Wano, we will know like something about what the One Piece actually is. Why the fuck would you tell me that?
Or the whole cake thing. He's like, oh yeah, whole cake's ending right now.
Whole cake's ending like, real soon. He said that shit when we were in the seducing woods.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we'll talk about it more tomorrow, like on the big stream.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely shouting that shit out. Absolutely.
For the big stream.
Yeah.
Episode 100,
Episode
baby.
100, boy. But yeah.
Get ready. We got guests. We got
guests galore.
Got guests.
If you have never been excited for a One Piece stream, I want you to think about this. Brago D Ace and BDA Law are gonna be in the same stream at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
Get hyped.
I thought you were reading part 6. A bit disappointed.
All right, chapter. Odin's like, yeah, y'all are fucking weird, but I fucking love you. You're cool. I'm just a little fucked about how small they are at this point. Granted, it was 33 years ago, but still, these guys they're still pretty fucking small.
They grow like 10 feet in about.
Well, you gotta remember
2
they
years.
didn't go into the future, so.
Oh yeah, they didn't go into the future.
You gotta remember that.
And another. Oh wait, no, the appearance.
No, but even in the
anything.
procession at the end of the chapter.
Appearance wouldn't mean anything, right? Because Izo and Kiku still look about the same age. But I would give Izo, I'd give Izo like 20 years on Kiku, just because.
I can't believe the Izo thing became real and Oda just threw it in there.
Right?
I was like, why? Who cares about Izo? Who cares?
And that hockey, remember that whole thing we were talking about when they were stealing, when they like got captured by Yasu, them being kids. We like, no, they're not really kids. They're just drawn small because compared to Yasue, they are kids.
Yeah,
it kind of wasn't. That was kind of true and kind of wasn't, because Neko and Inu, they were kind of small. Raizo looks like an idiot, and yeah, they were. No, at this point, fucking Kinemon's like 19, right?
Yeah, something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
something like
think
that.
And
I
he's
don't
still
think there was
trash.
the need to include
Whoa,
that
whoa, whoa,
page.
whoa, Christian. Let's dial that back a little bit. Okay, Kinemon's not trash. He's not trash. He just did.
All right, he's not trash.
He just didn't show.
He's rubbish.
He just didn't show it up. Okay, the Aussies and the Englishmen need to calm the fuck down. The Kinemon
There's-
disrespect needs to stop.
There's nothing interesting about Kinemon.
I like
Like,
his,
I thought maybe he would have the fucking kitsune fruit or whatever.
yeah,
the
that was a
Nine-tailed
popular theory that I was actually on board with.
fruit. Mm-hmm.
But
And then fucking
Katarina
Katarina
Devon-
had to fuck it up.
Katarina
I just want to
Devon,
know where he
You
learned
got
how
dominated by
to.
Oda.
Hey, I would take if sacrificing Kinemon's Kitsune meant that fucking Shiryu didn't have the diamond fruit. I'm 100% on board
Yeah.
with it.
Two theories broken in one chapter. That's pretty great.
Oh my god, I was so happy about that shit.
But he could have two devil fruits, so it's not over yet.
No, fuck that. Blackbeard can
No.
only Blackbeard can have the two devil fruits because, like Marco said, he's got a weird body. He's
I
got a
thought it was
weird.
a yummy no me.
He's got a weird body.
Well,
No, he's gonna put it.
Well,
It's
it's
gonna be in
about-
Shiryu's sword. So it's
yeah,
gonna. Like,
Shiryu's diamond sword.
yeah.
Sure. Okay, if he had a diamond sword, don't give the sword the diamond. What the fuck? Don't give the sword the diamond fruit. If he had a diamond,
Bit of a waste of resources.
right? Like, but if you gave him a diamond sword simply for hype, I'd be okay with that. Hockey up a diamond, a black diamond. Like, where is the blood diamond?
But
And-
for Miko's sake, he could cut diamonds.
That would be kind of funny if you just gave the diamond double fruit to make the sword diamond. Was like, why didn't you just make a diamond? Like, why don't you just
And
find
then-
diamonds?
All right.
So we're basically confirmed to get all of the Whitebeard remaining pirates at Wano, right?
I think so because Izo's not gonna pass up the opportunity to avenge Odin.
Maybe
that's
he's
what
already
Jinbei is. Jinbei's going to random all up.
Yeah, Jinbei's coming in just like he did in fucking Whole Cake, but this time it's gonna be on a grander scale.
So do you think Jinbei spent some time in Wano because of what he wears is quite Japanese in that sense?
He was an ally of Whitebeard.
He practices karate though, so I don't know.
I mean, he was wearing that shit in Fishman Island in his flashback, so
yeah, that's what let's say.
Wait, what was he really? He was wearing his
Yeah.
kimono in Fishman Island?
yeah.
They have their own dojo,
shit
remember?
as well. He's just a Japanese.
Oh
man.
yeah, when he was a kid, he had on like the gi.
We didn't get to see it, but they said there's a Fishman karate dojo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
That's
no,
like
but
the
still,
fancy
he was a friend of Whitebeard. He was allied with Whitebeard. Whitebeard had a standing relationship with certain people in Wano. Hell, we know that the Kozuki are open to letting other races come in. Hell, they have a fishman. I wouldn't be surprised if Jinbei showed up in Wano at some point if he was in Wano. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
He
Not in
may-
the present though. In the past, only in the past.
yeah, in the past.
He's dead.
Jinbei's dead. If Jinbei is 100% confirmed dead, I'm going to be so pissed. But
Newspaper deaths, man.
fuck
Hey, man.
those
Hey, man, Zama's
newspapers.
dead. Hey man.
Fuck those newspapers. They said that there was a death at the Reverie. People are assuming that it's fucking Sabo. But people are also going, okay, the world government changed shit up.
No
but
people.
more-
Fucking dragons like, oh, we have to confirm it ourselves.
yeah,
Fuck you,
we need
Dragon.
to get in contact with certain people. But that
Where the
could.
fuck was Dragon at the Reverie? What the
I don't
fuck?
know. I don't know.
Because-
Stelly rattled
actually
off
weak.
every single person, like every member of the revolutionaries who was there. He was like, "Damn, crows! A giant peeked out from the side of the mountain. That giant gust of wind." And then we saw Sabo. So did Dragon just fuck off? Like, why
think
did he leave?
Oda trolled.
Yeah, no, there were all the theories. Everyone was like, okay, Dragon's gonna appear right in the middle of the. They were all talking. He's gonna
Oh,
be like,
yeah,
I
on
waged
some-
war
On some
Everybody said,
fucking
Man.
great on some fucking Kage summit bullshit.
yeah, nothing.
All right, Kinemon and the Kozuki squad they're getting educated. They want to be men. They want to be samurai worthy of Odin. They get educated. They're talking about these clothes don't suit us. Now, every time I see Denjiro, oh my god, all these fucking theories.
I think Fujitora, yes.
I'm hearing Fujitora. I'm hearing the old guy from the Marineford War. I think it's Koshiro. People are saying Kyoshiro.
Oh, you can't forget to mention Scopa.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, and aside from the old guy that was at the Marineford War, they're saying that he is Scopper, like just Scopper himself.
I wonder why. It's because glasses.
Yeah, because glasses and a
Silvers, I
ponytail.
proved to you that Koshiro is not Denjiro. The timeline works with Fujitora. He's got the blush. I argued for 10 minutes, Christian, and I proved my point.
Okay, so you know, I'm not doing this. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this. He's Koshiro for me. He's Koshiro. He's Koshiro.
It wasn't Koshiro.
Denjiro got diabetes and turned into fucking Fujitora. Or...
In the chat, Dev said he looks like Scopper in this chapter.
I mean, he's just a dude with a ponytail and glasses.
Yeah, right.
Glasses which the blind wear.
Oh shit! I
He
should.
looks much more like Koshiro or whatever the dude's name is.
It's not Koshiro. Look in the bloody chat.
I'm
It's
just saying he looks
Koshiro.
more like
It's
him than he does
Koshiro.
like.
Now that's not my biggest issue with this page in itself. My issue is how the fuck is the Mountain God still alive?
It's Manigod Jr.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's the
Mountain God.
God.
Mountain God Jr. is sitting in front of Mountain God, and
Yeah.
Why
Mountain
is
God.
it so small?
The scaling, you know how Oda is with scaling.
the fuck?
It's fucked.
Oh.
It's fucked.
I didn't understand that panel at all because I'm like, are they talking about that pig that fucking with the scar is Manable Jr. because it's really small? What the fuck? Like,
No, the pig with the scar is the Mountain God. In front of, like, look at the Mountain God's chin. You can see Junior.
I know, but why is he so fucking small?
I have no idea.
He's
The
like
pig has
tiny.
The pig has the power of P. You know, he's like Pell. He can't die from, you know.
I mean, it's a pretty good meme that they just stitched him up and he's fine.
All right,
Pretty good.
yeah, that's my issue. How the fuck did you do this? You didn't cut him diagonally like Zoro cut the dragon's head off. You cut him like, and you could just stitch that back together. Sure, reconnect some nerves and shit. You could probably save him in anime logic. You cut this fucker horizontally, and he was laying there long enough for people to set up ladders and scaffolding to climb in and out to get their loved ones.
I don't think it's fucking. It can't be the Man of God. It's
Someone has
Wano
the
doc?
string
No, the
fruits.
Wano doctors are just the best. You
No,
know?
look,
Yeah,
and
the cherry blossom potion.
Why?
the cherry blossom
Odin's
potion.
still alive, guys. man.
Odin
Didn't
had
die.
the Ope fruit confirmed.
Jesus Christ.
Kaido didn't kill Odin.
That's
He's
a
still alive. He's
string
got to
fruit.
stitch his body back together.
All right, now.
Odin performed the immortal thing on Kaido.
All right, Kinemon dyed his hair black. The drip coming
No,
off of
didn't-
these
He
people
just didn't dye
is
his hair. He's not blonde naturally.
Yeah, he's not white.
I mean, there are blonde Japanese people and they dye their hair black because of like job interviews bullshit. I learned that from anime.
I mean,
Where the father's, you know, German or whatever, but
Yeah, they have to have some like foreign heritage cuz aren't like certain Asians the only people in the world with pure black hair? Everybody,
Yeah.
the pigment in everybody else's hair is like
yeah, so if you
dark
want to go
brown.
down that racist route, so then sure.
No, it's not racism. It's just me. You know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck you. All right, Kinemon, like the drip coming off of this squad. Odin walks in like a goddamn.
can
I
you
don't
translate
even
that to English? What is drip?
with swag.
All right.
He said, "Can you translate that to English?" I'm sorry, I don't speak the Queen's language, where we spell color with a U.
Hey man, they use
We don't speak slave language, you know?
Okay, I'm not going that far. Because as far as I'm concerned, American English is slave English.
Okay, Has anyone seen The Mandalorian? And is it good?
Yeah.
Yes, it is good. You should definitely watch it. There's Baby Yoda.
How much? Did
No,
Disney spoil?
well done, man. You just spoiled most of the.
It takes
Well,
place
where can-
post Empire. It can't be Yoda.
You just said there's a baby
Yoda's
Yoda,
right.
which implies there's a baby of the same
It could-
species.
it
You
could
just
just be a baby
ruined
of
the
Yoda's
Mandalorian
species.
first episode.
I mean, you don't know when he comes in. You know what? Fuck you guys. All right.
If that's the best part of the episode, then shit ain't worth watching.
Okay,
The
now.
best part was where Taika Waititi got shot in the head.
All right. Fuck
Now-
it.
Is it better than episode 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Anything's better than episode 8.
Alright, so we just have to rename
What-
the stream Mandalorian, you know,
What the hell?
spoiler.
Wait, hold on. Episode. What the hell are y'all talking about? Episode 8.
He's saying,
Star
is it
Wars?
better?
Right.
Yeah, and I'm asking, what is episode 8?
Last
What is
Jedi.
it? It's the
Oh!
blank century of
No, fuck.
episode.
Oh my god. Fucking Last
Never
Jedi.
happened, or
Fucking Last Jedi.
No,
I'm-
I was thinking of the Star Wars
Anyway.
Holiday Special. That's episode 8.
They're done with the Skywalker
chronologically.
stuff.
I mean, the new Star Wars game looks good.
I'm actually afraid because all of that takes place post Order 66. Like they're done with the Skywalker stuff, so the century that we're in right now, they're done with that. I'm actually afraid of where they're taking Star
Are you
Wars.
talking about
next.
the sequels or the Mandalorian?
No, I'm talking about the sequels, like episode 9, 10, and
Anyway,
shit.
back to the chapter.
Shut up, Christian, when we're talking.
No, fuck that. He's right. Odin's going to talk to his father. He's talking about, I've become a great man. And if I'm great, it's all because of you. And his father's like, stop complimenting me. Like, you're an asshole. Why is Odin giving Yasue money when Yasue works for
Orochi.
Why is he giving him Orochi fucking money when Orochi works for his father? He should be making money. Now,
Suicide Pact.
Yeah, timeline though. Like,
Nah,
time's passed.
oh yeah, some time has passed,
Yeah.
but even still.
So Oda probably got him the job to work for his father.
And I think we all agree that Yasue is probably the one who poisoned.
Orochi, man.
I keep
He
saying
knew the names,
Yasue,
right?
motherfucker.
This whole thing's been turned on its head now. Yasui, yeah, Orochi's a good guy.
Orochi,
Yasui's
Orochi.
Keep
Orochi.
saying it however you want.
All right, Orochi. We're all in agreement that Orochi is
Okay.
most
Call
likely
him Richie if you
the
want.
one who poisoned. What the hell is Odin's father's name? I could never.
Sukiyaki.
Yeah, Sukiyaki. We're all in agreement that he's the one who poisoned him, right?
Yeah.
Most likely. On some Stelly bullshit. I hate him. On to the hype! Whitebeard! Fucking shows up in water. He crashes in water. They're talking about, yo, it's gonna take some time for us to repair the ship. Now, looking at this group that he has. Oh my fucking god. Well, okay, look, one that's not confirmed to be Whitey Bay.
I mean,
Pete,
the spoil-
That is
The
her.
spoilers just said it's White Bay
It looks
because
like
there's
her.
some.
I'm not
No,
talking
no,
about-
not the fuck the spoilers. I didn't read those.
Yeah.
Looking at the picture, it's her.
Yeah. I'm
People
100% agree. I'm 100% agree
People are
with you.
saying Miss Bucking.
Like we have the other allied captains there. Why wouldn't
No.
it be her? Like
Why the hell does he have 2 extra ships?
Now,
Whitebeard babies.
yeah, like he's building his fleet. He has his flagship. Now he just
Yeah,
need.
but he's only been away. He's only been doing it for 6 years.
I guess Blackbeard didn't join until later.
No, he's been there from the start.
Well, it wasn't in there in that picture.
Yeah, Blackbeard's not here. Maybe in like another year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Oda would have showed us Blackbeard if he was there.
Yeah, because
With his
if
tiger claws.
you believe the theories that Odin was the 2nd Division commander, Blackbeard probably joined in under Odin, and then Odin left, and the 2nd Division just remained without a leader. But yeah, looking at this picture, let's go down the list. White Bay. There was a picture in the Brago server, but I'm going with the fact that that's Vista. He has the cape. He has 2 swords. He has the chest hair. Vista, Jozu in the background. The big
there's a
black
guy called Andre.
Yeah, the big dude with the big lips and the afro, the big black guy. That's Andre. The caterpillar devil fruit guy, and then the ball and chain dude. Fucking love him. And then of course we got Marco. Marco the goddamn Phoenix. The Marco the goddamn Phoenix.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. Looking at where Marco is here compared to where he is in Marineford, that man made some gain. Like, he moved up in the world.
Not as many gains as Shanks did, but
I mean, at this point, him and Shanks are both apprentices. On God.
How must that
Kings.
feel, you know, to watch a fellow apprentice just get like 10 times better than you?
And then that other apprentice walked up to your captain and challenged him, and before that said, "Hey, join my crew." Shanks is a goddamn animal. But yeah, Marco the Apprentice. You never what? What?
What? I didn't say that.
Oh, fuck.
No. Shadow Badger. Say that again.
But I was just saying that, Shanks, Ben Beckman's like 15 years older than him, I think. He's definitely got the charisma, whereas Marco's just a shy bitch.
Nah, Marco's not shy. He's mad. He looks energetic in this picture.
He's got a father issues.
He's the one who's like, yo, let's go.
He's like, yo, I'll go. I want to explore adventure. White Bear's like, nah, you're still an apprentice. And I said an apprentice. You're still an apprentice. Kinemon and Kandro are like, yo, we need to go stop Oden. He's probably gonna try and ward them off by himself. And Whitebeard with the goddamn observation hockey telling his men, yo, step back. They're like, what? Huh? What's going on? Something incredible is coming.
The man has fought Garv and Roger, and he's like, who's this man?
Something is coming, and it's incredible. That's incredible. Now,
I'm not gonna lie. It had to have been at least Admiral level.
All right, now.
Then type.
Now, a few things. Whitebeard does have what the hell is his Bacento called? Shit, I'm really drawing a yeah. I'm drawing a blank today. I'm off my game.
I know the English name is something like skyscraper.
Yeah, it is, but I'm
Sami or something.
Yeah, it's a long ass name. But he does have one of the 12. We didn't see him use his Devil Fruit. And
come on, we all know it's Prime Whitebeard.
It's Prime Whitebeard, and it's a clash. But people are going, oh my God, Oden is Whitebeard level. Whitebeard. I don't think Whitebeard is as strong as he's going to be when people refer to the Roger and Whitebeard fighting head to head. Like they go equal. Yeah. I don't think Whitebeard is
time they should be doing that
though. He was certainly closer to his prime than the old Beard that we saw.
Yeah.
But
at the same time, it's just a clash. But people are going, oh, but Whitebeard shook. He's sweating. He's surprised at the fact that some random ass nigga on a beach that they just happened to wash up on came out of nowhere and really attacked him. Like anybody.
But Silvers, he did give him the source and say something incredible is coming.
Oh yeah, he gave him his respect. I'm not trying to downplay anybody. I'm just trying to point out the fact that you can't put somebody on another character's quote unquote level simply from a clash. If that's the case, Tashigi is Zoro level, which she fucking isn't. She fucking isn't. If that's the case, Carrot is Zoro level, which she fucking isn't.
Wait, Silvers, do you reckon that Tashigi could beat Kinemon in a fight?
Based off of what we got?
I think
I'm gonna say no, because Kinemon's torso was giving Brook problems.
I would describe the clash as similar to Zoro versus Fujitora.
I'd say Oden at his prime was anywhere between Yonko first mate level and Admiral.
I'm saying he's straight up Admiral.
Yeah, I'm willing to agree with that, but don't give.
Yeah, don't put him on
top tier. I think
don't put the Whitebeard.
Yeah, and eat a dick, Lean.
Whitebeard is certainly impressive.
I'm willing to put him on, give him Admiral, because one, this is old Wano, where samurai who were walking up the street could cut Mountain Pika. I'm
I could-
I'm
I mean-
absolutely I'm over exaggerating, Christian. Don't take it too literal. I'm not a Viva card. I'm not a Viva card. Okay, don't
I
take
mean,
it too literal.
I'll give it to him because I mean, like the admirals were vice admirals at this time, and I wouldn't be surprised if Odin got into a battle with one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it. I'm willing to give him admiral. And on top of it, look at those Black Lightning. That to me that indicates Conqueror's Hockey Clash. Two
course.
Conqueror's
I
Hockey
mean,
users.
not necessarily.
Not
It is,
necessarily.
of course.
I mean, every
Christian.
time we've seen the Black Lightning effect from a clash, it's come from two Conqueror's Hockey Clash.
I
Two
mean, it's not
Conquerors.
true because we see Sanji have Black Lightning on his kicks all the time, but he doesn't have Conquerors.
Wait,
Cracker did it.
yeah.
It happens all the fucking time. Like it's on. Yeah, but I know. It's probably Conquerors.
I'm I feel like that's probably why
It still had to.
Whitebeard is sweating.
Definitely hockey involved. It might have been just hard.
Well, because Odin's a Chad. I mean, he's gonna have something. I wouldn't be
Chad.
surprised he's gonna have.
Of
mean,
course,
Odin-
yeah, they said that he has Odin's power.
One-Eyed Zoro said, y'all don't think there's any chance Odin is Yonko level in his prime? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not putting him on the Emperor's tier. The wide shot implies Conqueror's Hockey. That's what I'm saying. I think that was a Conqueror's Hockey clash.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Why does Odin still have this goddamn bow on his back?
Yeah, if Odin was as strong as Whitebeard, then I don't think Kaido would have been able to invade.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he was
Yeah.
deep by-
Yeah.
Well, maybe because Kaido has the crew, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. Remember, they said that Odin was betrayed, though. Like, so it's like,
Yeah.
he actually could have been that strong, and then he just literally got betrayed.
Or
Yeah.
One-Eyed
Same.
Zoro said, so do you think Kaido 20 years ago wasn't Yonko level?
No.
Kaido, everybody didn't.
That might be true. Actually.
Every current emperor did not hit their emperor level stride at the same time. Like
Big
Kaido,
Mom's been around for a long time, so
Big
maybe
Mom
she
was a monster from the day she was born. Like,
Yeah,
and
she
then
was probably the strongest.
and then she just casually inched her way into like the emperor tier. Kaido, for all we know, after he left the Rocks Pirates, he probably was already emperor tier in the Rocks Pirates.
I think it depends. He has the devil fruit and his dragon scales.
No, I don't think. I think the way they referred to it is that Kaido and Big Mom were just rookies at the time. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm talking about that they're rookies, but I'm talking about in terms of their strength, their
This
capability.
is like 9
Big
years
Mom has
past.
zero to it, but Kaido.
But at the same time, it really doesn't matter at this point in time. It doesn't. All I'm focused on is the here and now. But that's the end of 963, though. The fucking flashback is picking up some hype. Like we're seeing Whitebeard, like when Whitebeard came to Wano, like that shit's wild. Big Mom was implied to be a vet. Kaido was an apprentice on rocks.
They said they're both way stronger now, so
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, but at the same time, the ceiling for like top tiers increases with every new generation.
I mean, everybody's not gonna have the same rate of change. Like, I mean, not to mention you could just like evolve randomly on one date, where it's like, oh, he met some guy and had a crazy battle and learned a new technique.
Yeah, I think it's up in the air as to when and how they got their strength. But as of right now, I'm not like going back to the original thing. I don't think Odin was on the level of where Kaido and Big Mom are now, or hell, where they were back then. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Well, I think Big Mom's probably stronger than everybody at the start, just being as a child. Like when everyone was a child, Big Mom was probably stronger than her teenage years. She was probably stronger than everybody, and then it shifted. You know.
Okay, but these two flashback chapters as a whole, I'm giving them an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9. We saw Marco as a kid. The only thing that would have bumped us up to a 10 is if we saw Shanks. If we saw like Apprentice Shanks, this would have.
Come on, you can't just take an old man's reasoning.
Nah.
You can't just steal. What do you
Okay.
say on the show?
Okay, first off, I said that too. I brought that shit up too. And I even gave y'all credit the first time I said that shit. I said on stream, I'm going
We just
with
got people stealing our bits. We got King stealing our bits. We got you stealing our bits. Sure. Your own bits.
Hold on, wait. How strong is Shanks?
No, you can't do it.
Or Sweaty Boy.
Shanks is so strong. No, I'm not. I can't do it.
Tell him to eat 9 dicks.
When he takes off the
Yeah,
arse,
you guys could eat like 9 dicks. You guys could eat like 9 dicks. All
I
right,
just steal content like that.
predictions for next chapter. I feel like they're gonna blow.
Whitebeard Adventures.
Yeah, I feel like
We're
they're
gonna
gonna
see.
blow past.
Meeting Roger.
I feel like we're gonna blow past the initial meeting of them, and it's just gonna be them sitting down in Odin's house, like, yeah, I want to go with you guys, and Whitebeard's like, okay, and then
We're gonna see the Ora Jackson.
Then we're gonna float through some more shit, and then we're gonna see Roger's recruitment of Odin. So what is that? That's gonna be his second.
Are we
go-around.
getting Toki at some point?
Oh
Toki.
shit! Yeah, when does he meet Toki?
Has to meet her on the seas, right?
Maybe, because she is a time traveler. There's nothing to say that
Well,
her
what if he
origin
meets,
is.
like that might be the next chapter after that with Roger. Like that might have been when he was journeying with Roger.
Yeah, because there's nothing that indicates that her direct origin is in Wano.
What if
he has to
Odin
have-
is so hype he stole the Pirate King's girl?
If he
He
met
has to meet
Rouge,
Toki in the next 2 years because
if he met Rouge and he's
Cucks
flirting with
Roger.
her, and he flirts with her, Roger's losing some respect for me. I'm sorry, Roger, but Dan.
What
loses
if
respect.
Roger's just like, yo, let's tag team her?
swingers,
Okay, Stampede.
housewife.
He's just like, "No, let's
Okay,
change this."
Stampede
One
discussion.
Piece Stampede, man.
Isn't Momo 7 years old too? Momo's like 8.
All
Momo's
right,
like 8 years old.
Stampede spoilers.
Stampede. Okay, if you now this is the one and only warning I'm giving. If you have not seen Stampede and you do not want to hear anything about Stampede, which I'm not sure how you went this long without hearing anything about Stampede, especially if you're in the One Piece community. This is your one and only warning. Leave now, because we are
R.I.P.
going to
the
be
British.
stalking
Better leave now.
Stampede. 3.
Right.
Get out of here, Shadow Badger. You're not allowed here.
All right, 3, 2, 1. That was your warning. Now, this movie, in my opinion, was fucking awesome. It was amazing. I loved it.
Half of it was awesome.
From
It's
a
a-
One Piece fan standpoint, this was a great movie. But if you were just to jump in and watch it as a movie, like with minimal knowledge of One Piece,
Oh, it's bland.
compared
It's
to like Film Z or Strong World, this shit was just like
You know what?
meh.
It's eye candy. I mean, it's literally
Yeah,
just eye candy.
yeah, it's
I mean,
mad. It's mad
the,
fan service.
It's the Brawly movie, basically. Like for One
like-
Piece, if this was Dragon Ball Z, it's the Brawly movie.
It's mad. It's
It's
mad.
like-
fan
It's like
service.
Bandai Namco games. Like they're great if you are a fucking like Dragon Ball fan, but like as a fighting game, they're fucking trash. Or like the My Hero game, it's fucking trash. But
And
if
yet
you're
that
My
shit
Hero-
got a. And yet My Hero
Great.
One's Justice got a confirmed second game before Burning Blood 2. Fuck out of here.
But I mean, it's the movies does have
Like,
some
Burning
flaws.
Blood 2, another one. Like it's
Here's
great
the
if you're a
problem,
One Piece
right?
fan, but it's not a.
Hold on.
solid
Wait.
fighting game.
Wait. Go ahead, Christian.
Here's the problem with this movie. It's good. No, it's great until Board goes CG form, and then I fall asleep.
Yeah. I was about to get to that. I was about to get
the
to that.
entire movie.
In the beginning, all right. First, let's start off with the goods. Okay. When the Straw Hats first show up, we get mad cameos. And
We get straight into the action. No
no
child
build
plot,
up, no
bullshit.
no just chilling around going, oh man, this is actually interesting. We saw this huge ass island full with a festival going on, and we didn't explore even a little bit. We explored it, but that was in a quick cut montage where we got all of these
So,
cameos.
Did you see it in English or in Japanese?
I saw both. I saw the sub version and I saw the dub, and I saw the
I saw it
bootleg
subbed.
the bootleg no subs. like the bootleg Raw.
Bootleg.
But yeah, we got cameos out the ass. When Nami did a fashion show, we got a bunch of characters from there. Hell, even Karina from Film Gold, we saw her.
They were kind of just random. They didn't really do much though. Like they just kind of.
Yeah, they didn't. They were just there. Like and
Yeah,
and you kind of expected that, especially when who was it? Library of O'Hara was making all those posts like, yeah, this character's confirmed to be in Stampede, this character's confirmed to be in Stampede, and we were all assuming most of these are just gonna be like glorified cameos, which
Well, we saw most of them in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the trailers. I went in fresh.
most of the hype stuff we saw in the trailers. But if
I think I saw the first trailer and that's about it. I didn't see the other trailer.
Now, one thing that all right, going from them exploring the festival, one of the cameos that I absolutely loved, which went by way too quick, when you see the alleyway of Koala and Hack walking up, you see some boots, pants, and his jacket comes into frame for like a split second. We saw Shirai Baskud from Dead End Adventure, one of my favorite characters, simply because one, he was wasted on the movie. He could have been a Straw Hat. His backstory was beautiful. I loved it. And he's a bounty hunter. I love bounty hunters.
All right.
But then we move on to what did they go from? We find out that Law is being chased by Buggy after.
I mean, the movie like straight up makes you think like Buggy defeated Law.
Yeah, right. Like running in that opening, because I first saw it the Raw bootleg. I had no subs. I didn't understand what they were saying. All I saw was
words.
Yeah.
Tell you.
All I saw.
Yeah, but like you
all I
find
saw
out like 20 minutes. You find like 20 minutes later that like Bullet fucked him up. It was Buggy.
Yeah, like he was.
Fucked him up.
Why was Buggy? Buggy was there because he got hired as security, right?
Yeah, he's hired for security. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw the Raw, like the bootleg version, all I saw was Law injured, running from Buggy, and he looked like he was afraid of him. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is Buggy actually like? Were the memes not really memes? Like,
I mean, like,
interesting. Buggy.
Don't let your memes be memes.
Like Buggy was like, I'm pretty sure he was holding on to like his legs were sort of attached to his clothes while he was flying around, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buggy found a
Really
new way
interesting.
to fly. He found a new way to fly.
But like, yeah, like Luffy's the only really one who knows Buggy's like, would Lord know that Buggy's a fraud?
yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
all you gotta do is meet the guy.
I guess, but like,
I'm sure Law
Yeah,
probably
pretty
gathered
much.
that.
All you gotta do.
Buggy at Marineford and like.
Oh yeah, he did meet him at Marineford. I think
Starfire is one of.
Motherfucker. Oh damn, that's loud. Oh yeah, but yeah, I feel like Law would know that. I feel like Law would know that Buggy is a fraud of some kind.
There
was a story piece in the movie that I thought was kind of like, I thought it was kind of funny, right? We get introduced, okay, we're gonna have this big festival, right? And then we go underwater, and then they're like, oh yeah, we're Buster calling the island, and it's just like,
Oh yeah, hold on,
Hockey.
We're definitely gonna get to it. All right,
let's skip it like 3/4 of the movie.
We're gonna take this slow. How long have I been streaming? Only for an hour and 40 minutes. Damn, we didn't even hit the 2-hour mark, and we were rambling for a while. But Law spots the Straw Hat ship. Convenient, but who gives a fuck? It's a movie. And he switches places with, what was that? A babushka doll or some type of trinket from the festival. Nobody knows Law is there. Observation Hockey, I guess, malfunctioned that day, but then we jump straight into it. Like we literally just jump straight into it. Mad dash for this treasure. They explain Gold Roger left some treasure here before, and apparently with that, like, that's the prize now. Once every 40 years, this underwater island bursts up because of a knock-up stream or some shit like that, and that's where the treasure is. Now, first off, cameos galore again. We got Bart, we got Cavendish. They didn't do shit. We could have. I would have been 100% okay if we got some type of like quick cut of Cavendish and Bart.
They did a little bit at the end, like a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
So basically, it's kind of like my analogy. It's like fucking Bandai fighter game. It's not a good fighter game, but if you're a fan, hey, check it out.
Even as a fan, I thought that they were underused. They could have had a little bit more.
Now, only really the supernovas were used pretty well in the regard.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When we get on the island, the mad dash for the treasure starts. The free for all, the big brawl.
That ended a little too quick, though.
Yeah, that I feel like we could have got a full 5-minute sequence of, and nobody would have complained. You could have stretched out some of those clashes and some of those quick brawls.
Just completely cut the CG monster and put more fire.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Lean, you're echoing something fierce, my guy. Like
I agree though with
it's
that statement.
crinkling.
Like,
but yeah, and they could have stretched the brawl, the race, the free for all. They could have stretched that out a lot longer. Some of the clashes you could have seen. We could have had something. You remember in
they
Film
shouldn't have
Z,
found the treasure so quickly.
You remember in Film Z when Z was fighting that random vice admiral, and we saw them going back and forth for a good, I want to say like 5 seconds. You could have extended the Zorro and Killer shit to something like that, and then cut away.
But we already got to the manga, so what's the point?
No, this is what they should have done. I think might have been worked. They should have basically made it that they didn't find the treasure right away, right? But maybe there were clues all around the island, and everybody was holding on to one clue or another, and then everybody's trying to like battle each other, trying to like And then
that would be too similar to another One Piece film that came out. I think it was the fourth one. They did a similar race treasure hunt thing.
Yeah, well, that's my thing. I don't know. I mean, I'd be fine with that.
Wait,
though.
hold on. Wait. The fourth movie. You're talking about Dead End Adventure, right?
Yeah.
Was
that the one?
They were all on the ships racing to a certain area. Yeah, with Gaspard.
Yeah.
No, they were on ships going to a certain point.
Yeah, but it's kind of a simple treasure hunt, format.
But even still, the treasure never came into play, like at all. They never used that. Gaspard gave everybody fake log poses, but for this,
I know, but like the whole finding treasure hunt.
Yeah, but this is This was an actual scavenger hunt. For that movie, all they had to do was follow a log pose. Like, you get rid of the word like money reward, and they're just going to another island. For this, the whole thing revolves around the treasure, the scavenger hunt. And I agree with Hockey. If each person was holding on to a vital part of where this treasure was on this mini like underwater island, you could have stretched that out a little bit more, and then you could still have Buggy find the treasures, just that in the big scuffle, because everybody who was there, they love to fight. They love to fight, with the exception of maybe X Drake. Everybody else that we saw, they fucking love to fight.
I haven't seen the movie, but I think with the emphasis is more on the animation, fighting, and just being more fanfare than it was story.
Did you see Bonnie's acrobatics?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yeah. She has some type of combat. I didn't get the John Woo pigeons flying out of the way before she showed up thing, but
I don't know if the pigeons are around, but
someone explained it. It makes sense.
That was a really cool moment.
I'm just guessing
she aged the eggs.
I'm just guessing that was just for flair, because she's not that flashy with her ability. All she has to do is touch somebody. But yeah, you could have made the brawl into a scavenger hunt, and in the chaos, everybody is dropping, or Buggy steals their piece of the puzzle, and he still gets to the treasure. Then one of the hype parts about this movie was when Bullet showed up.
Bullet showed up hype as fuck.
That shit was amazing. He threw a ship full of explosives at an island, and it blew. Well, mini island. Like,
I just assumed he chucked it hard enough. I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought he just threw the ship. I don't know if it was full of explosives.
It was full of explosives. because it zoomed in on it with the explosives inside it. But shit was hype. It was 100% hype. He showed up and he had a fucking presence. I haven't felt that kind of intimidation since Whitebeard walked off his ship in Marineford. That was a presence. And then
he just destroys Usopp.
Yeah, he's holding Usopp.
Yeah.
Why does Usopp always cop the punishment?
I mean, it's kind
to
of
show his dedication to Luffy, I guess.
Dude, I mean, I don't want to skip too far ahead, but it kind of like summarized the movie. I felt like they were kind of redoing some like character introductions with that, like reintroducing Usopp's character and stuff. And same with Luffy.
Now, Bullet, being the presence that he fucking is, shows up and instantly, first thing he does, conquers Haki. Galore. Fucking massive conquers Haki. Now, Luffy tries to pin against his conquerors with his. Luffy's is noticeably smaller and noticeably, I'm not going to say weaker, but noticeably less.
Yeah, but he still diffuses it.
Yeah, he does. He does. But the thing that I feel like they should have put in, have Kid like weigh in on that. Have Kid weigh in on that. We know he has conquerors. We know he has the conquerors. He was smiling and talking shit too. Hell, when Luffy went in for his elephant gun, Kid was right there, and they both collided with each other. Have Kid weigh in on that. Make him a presence, please.
Kid just got in Luffy's way the entire movie. That's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they make Luffy a god in this movie. Jesus Christ.
King Kong gun Gatling. Eric got his wish.
I mean, he says it wasn't what he wanted.
That wasn't the King Kong Gatling he wanted.
I mean, it's barely King Kong's, you know.
It was tiny. It doesn't even look like King Kong. It looked like
it was just
Gatling.
Kong Gatling, aka what was it? Fucking.
He just says King.
Yeah, but Bullet he shows up, conquers Haki, and then proceeds to play. I repeat, play with the supernovas in this fight.
Until Luffy goes Gear 4.
And no, Luffy goes Gear 4, and he's even handling Gear 4 easily.
I love how he's just tanking Snake Man hits.
He doesn't even give a fuck.
He took a Red Hawk and smiled.
Red Hawk did something. Red Hawk always does something.
Yeah, it blew him back, but even still, he smiled when he took it and then got up.
He gave Luffy the props for the Red Hawk.
He did.
We got someone who can actually fight here.
Yeah, he did. And Bullet, oh my god, I can't wait for this movie to come on Blu-ray. I can't. Now,
Did you see the Bonnie durability feature?
I wasn't paying much. After she did the John Woo up kick, I was like, okay, they're giving Bonnie a little too much.
What are you doing?
Yo, someone's got like a...
Eric just walked in. Eric just fucking walked in. He's blasting someone.
Jesus Christ. No respect.
Yeah.
No respect.
No respect for Silvers.
Now, biggest issue number 1 with this fucking movie. Bullet was intimidating without his devil fruit. Then he manifests his goddamn tank, his tank mech. He goes on a rampage on the island, sure. But then he pulls...
We can't forget that he one-shots like 3 of the strongest supernovas.
Yeah.
Dude, he one-shots fucking the defense form Capone, you know what I mean? The Big Father.
Yeah, Big Father. Like, what the fuck?
The most defensive supernova, and he literally takes and he just annihilates him immediately.
Before, because I feel like somebody's going to bring it up, before we jump into the whole scaling of how strong Bullet actually is based off of information that we got, we're gonna get to it.
They said he was like Roger.
We're gonna get to it. Let's not just jump too far ahead. Now, when he manifests his giant like Summer Wars rabbit shit,
yeah.
Before that, he was intimidating. He was a presence. Even in his mini mech, his tank, he was even a monster in that. But once he goes into giant form, he literally sits there the entire fucking time. while everything is going.
He just swings his arms around.
No, the funniest thing is that he's in the same pose with his fist sticking out and the other fist holding up, and he's
Not
standing
doing
there.
anything. His whole plan was and first off, I know I said I don't want to skip too far ahead, but the whole treasure hunt was for the log pose to Raftel. I know it's called Laugh-Tail. I'm still calling it Raftel. Fuck that. I'm not calling it.
You still call him Zoro Zola?
No, I'm calling him Zoro.
Solo?
I'm not calling it Levelly, and I'm not calling it
Seems like-
Laugh-Tail. I'm calling it Raftel and Reverie.
Seems like you're nitpicking and biased.
But
That's true. You are
the whole
nitpicking.
the prize was an eternal pose to Raftel. How did they get the eternal? How did he get an eternal pose to Raftel? I thought it was fake until I went to the movies and saw it. Apparently, Bullet made that log pose, but what I'm still confused on is when Roger found out, he took that log pose and he chucked it in the ocean. So how did Bullet get that back?
Plot convenience.
To be on the island? I don't know. Like,
How did it get in a treasure chest? That's my question. He threw it in the water and a fish ate it. No treasure chest, but next thing we see it's in a treasure chest.
Oh wait, yeah, the fish that ate it, that was the same fish from Heart of Gold that ate the pure gold like decades later. Callbacks. Now, Bullet, his whole plan, he wants to be Pirate King. He has the eternal pose. He's always had this eternal pose.
no, he wants to be the strongest in the world. He doesn't want to be pirate.
Yeah,
He doesn't care
yeah,
about
but
this
he
kind of
but he
vibe.
was still going for the he was still going for the One Piece.
It was
But
bait.
before that, he used that to lure everybody there so he can prove that he was the strongest in the world. To prove that he could be the Pirate King.
I just think he thinks Pirate King is being the strongest.
Yeah, I don't think
I
he
think he
necessarily
actually wants to
wanted
be
One
Pirate
Piece.
King.
He just wanted. I think he even said he wanted to destroy the world government at one point. I'm pretty sure he wants to just blow up, take out everything.
Now,
The
Bullet.
eternal pose was just bait.
Let's go about Bullet's. Let's review Bullet's history. He grew up in a war-torn country, like that's been at war for literally like decades, and he single-handedly helped end that war, like by himself. And then he joined Roger. At some point, he joined Roger.
No. Remember, he was betrayed by his group, so he killed everyone on the island.
Oh yeah.
Was that the broccoli carrot wars?
No. You're talking about the shit that the Vinsmokes help with. No,
I was just joking.
Yeah. The fucking hate that. Why was that a thing? Fuck all vegetables. If it's not covered in grease, you shouldn't be eating it.
But yeah, then they basically just say he's everywhere he ever went in life. He always came across conflict, and he always found himself just being alone. So he just kind of like was just nobody could challenge him until he finally met Roger, the first guy who kicked his ass.
By the way, this movie like heavily implies Roger is the strongest and stronger than Whitebeard.
I would agree with that, but
What?
they also said that
why?
Roger.
Because Bullet literally says, "If I could beat Roger, I would be the strongest in the world."
Oh, I suppose.
But look,
And he doesn't.
But maybe
call
he
out
just
any of the
put
emperors.
Roger on such a high pedestal because he just couldn't beat him.
Yeah, he did have like high respect for Roger. Like
He didn't challenge like Whitebeard or anything. It was just.
I mean, because like
focus on
Garp,
Roger.
like he didn't mention Garp, he didn't mention other.
He did mention Whitebeard at some point. He did.
He did? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
but...
he 100% did mention Whitebeard at some point.
All right, but yeah,
Well,
he
there's still a lot
joined
of
Roger.
other stronger people.
He joined Roger's ship, and based off of information that we got about Bullet, apparently when he was on Roger's ship, he was close to Rayleigh, if not stronger than Rayleigh. And
So Scopper level.
and after he left Roger's ship, he only got stronger. So that
20
means
years of training.
So that means he was strong. He was stronger than Rayleigh in his prime. 20
Yeah,
years of
Also,
training.
don't forget, they said that he achieved Devil Fruit Awakening afterwards.
So you mean to tell me that in this movie, Luffy and company beat an emperor level person.
He's not Emperor level.
No. Based off of those
he's
statements,
stronger.
based off
Based
of
off
those
he's
statements,
stronger.
he is
You
strong.
guys, you guys are saying this like it's a big fucking thing when they've already beaten Shikyu.
No, but that's the point.
No, that's the whole point we're making.
Luffy does bullshit in movies.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point that we're making. That's the point that we're making, Lean. They hype these characters up to absolute no end, but then you throw Luffy in there to beat the hell out of no.
Yeah, he should not be fighting Shiki. He should not be fighting Z. He should not be fighting Bullet. Yet he ends up beating them, of course.
Like the bullet thing, I'm more okay with because it wasn't just Luffy. Hell, Luffy didn't even do most of the damage.
No, but that was
yes, he did.
But the actual Bullet, he's single-handedly defeated Bullet himself, not the Golem.
He takes damage from the Golem, right? So
I don't know.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He spits out blood when he gets tangled up in some shit.
Did they explain how Bullet got captured?
Oh, when after Roger died, yeah, all of his previous, like everybody he defeated in the past, and and Marines from a Buster Call ganged up on him and beat him.
But here's the thing about that mech though. That smaller mech was kind of more attached to him. The bigger one really
it's hard to tell like what he's Devil Fruit, like how is it like Pika or is it?
It's the fuse.
Well,
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know exactly
how
it works. I also thought that was weird.
Bullet's Devil Fruit.
He had the ability to actually control the entire island because remember how he curved the very ends of the island? Yeah, he does that.
What was this Devil Fruit?
Some shit like that. Imagine Kid's Devil Fruit, but instead of magnetism, it's just fusion.
But everything.
Yeah.
So like Shiki's.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
yeah, Bullet. They need to stop hyping these characters up to asinine proportions, and then throw Luffy in there and say, yeah, he beats him. No, because it doesn't make fucking sense.
I still think the Emperors have more source on them than Bullet.
I'm willing to agree with that. It's just all of the hype behind Bullet and what he showed, like his display. Nah.
Yeah, sure. His physical, like his body display was pretty good, but like his fucking Devil Fruit was annoying and it didn't.
His Devil, nothing. If you literally had Bullet on the island without his Devil Fruit, the movie would have been so much better.
It made him a bigger target.
Yeah. All it did was give like these other characters that they wanted to have in the movie a kaiju to shoot at before Luffy came in and beat the hell out of him.
I mean, with that being said, though, it was cool to see Boa, get the best shot.
Oh yeah, that shit was beautiful.
Boa showing us how strong.
That shit was beautiful.
Boa did the best.
That speed, did you see that speed feed? Nobody hurts Luffy, and then she's a fucking Olympian.
And she explodes the whole torso. Nobody else.
100. She knocks it back. She
No. She blows up a portion of it. Like
she does.
Wasn't that the combination attack later on?
No.
Sabo and Smoker. I think they do a combined punch that blows up a part of it.
Breaks the arm.
Yeah, it breaks the arm.
And then they do another combined attack with everyone.
That's at
the end when
has a solo one though. When Luffy's getting beat up and she's like, and you remember she's running and she's saying like, "How dare you hit my love?"
She kicked him. She kicked him in the chest and it exploded from the inside out.
The kick of love is stronger than Gear 4.
Yo.
She's the only one. Everyone else had to do combo moves or Luffy had to charge up. She just runs up there solo and kicks it.
One thing that I will say that like I'm disappointed in, but I'm actually okay with it, is the fact that Buggy literally did nothing. He was literally just comic relief. Which
he's a meme lord.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, but the color pages and shit had Buggy in a light like, yeah, he was helping out.
Can we talk about Rob Lucci destroying the entire arm with one kick?
Yeah, Tempest kick. That was the thing that I was confused about. When Buggy shot his Muggy Ball, I didn't know, at first glance, I didn't know that was Rob Lucci who threw the Tempest kick. I thought Buggy's Muggy Ball did all that. And I'm like, okay. and Rob Lucci showed up because he's here to get that log pose.
Except both Lucci and Crocodile got kind of put down. Like they got kind of like they got sort of cucked by both Sanji and Zoro at the end. They're just like, "Yo, sit down."
That's another thing.
Yeah.
What purpose did Crocodile have for being here aside from he wants to get to Raftel?
I don't know. Like it's like he turns up, looks for quote unquote information, does nothing, and goes home.
Yeah, like the only time we saw him is when like you had all of the fandom's main Robin ships pairing off.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Also,
then,
a lot of evidence for Robin lore in this movie.
He picked her up and ran with her. Man,
And she chose to go with him.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we missed the scene with the whole Sanji
instead
versus
of
Smoker
the
for a
All
little
Stars
bit.
taking down.
And that's another thing. Brooke clashed with Smoker. Apparently, Brooke is Smoker level. I've heard people saying that shit.
No, I don't recall him having like a big clash. He blocked like
he blocked a single attack, and people are saying that
nothing.
But even with that one clash, people still say Brooke is Smoker level. First off, it's a movie. Secondly, no, it's a clash.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then Sanji has a bout with him.
Yeah, Sanji versus Smoker.
Didn't really turn into much, but they had a few clanks, you know.
Yeah.
Sanji got cocked the entire movie, by the way. Sanji
Yeah, he didn't really do anything. I mean, honestly, the whole crew just kind of stayed out of the movie.
I mean, Zoro got some sauce, but Zoro always gets the sauce, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was funny that, like, just randomly Fujitora comes to the island and he's like, oh, it's like, what are you doing here?
Wait, Hockey, wait, pause. We're going to talk about that because my boy comes in and makes Zoro look like nothing.
Yeah, but, like, you gotta think about it this way. Like, Fujitora just... He goes and finds Zoro to justify him. Like, why are you fighting Zoro?
Yeah,
that's
like
what
you're
like,
here on a mission.
I fight for my own justice, and it's like, what? Okay.
You're here on a mission. Like there is actual civilians.
What's your own justice here for?
It's also father-son bonding.
And again, that falls back onto this movie is really just for One Piece fans. It's fan service, and isn't this movie to celebrate like 25 years of One Piece or some shit?
Yeah.
There's
one. I want to criticize the one. Like I said, that statement with Fujitora being weird, but another one that was super weird. The big finale statement for this whole movie, where Bullet's like, you know, I'm alone. Like I'm the strongest because I was alone, and then he's just like, you know, getting all angry, and Luffy's just like, shut up, nobody's alone. And I'm like, but that doesn't really disprove his statement about being strong. Then, like, he kind of was strong because he was alone. And
was that also in the Japanese, or was it in English translation?
Japanese. That was the Japanese sub.
Yeah, he said it in English as well. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like what? Like I don't get that.
Just a quick question: If Bullet was like independent, like Guild to Zoro, would you still class him as higher in the power ranking scale, or?
Wait, say it again. If he was a what? Independent.
If he was independent, like Guild to Zoro, would you still rank him as high as, say, Admiral?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I definitely would. Based off of his show,
just the feats display.
Yeah.
The
fact that he was on Roger's ship just added to his hype. It really didn't add much for me.
If he was completely independent from the story, that he had no, connection to Roger or something like that.
Yeah, I'd still measure him. I'd still measure him the same way I do now.
You gotta like because even like if you look at the fight, he basically one shot the entire Supernova generation, and then he goes and like tags Gear 4 Snake Man like it's nothing. Like that's just like cargo feats right there. Like,
yeah.
What do you want to say? Like
when Luffy went Snake Man, people in that theater lost their shit. Like game over, GG. And then Bullet was handling it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Now, back on the Fujitora thing, yes, his comment that was really for One Piece fans because, like, that's his thing. I fight for my own justice, blind justice. Oh my god, yeah, he said the thing. But yeah, it made no fucking sense.
Yeah, it made literally no sense.
It made no sense.
Like, what the fuck does Zoro do?
You're a Marine admiral. here
And
on
then
a
he
mission.
randomly ends for no reason too. He's just like, oh,
He's like, I must go now.
I have to go now, but I'm gonna leave you with a parting gift.
It
And
makes me laugh, bro.
he drops a meteor on an island still full of civilians. So, like, that Fujitori's entire part, as hype as it was, as hype as it was, Fujitora had no real reason to be there. Like zero.
I mean, Fujitora did drop that meteor on Dressrosa and got caught by the bird-cage.
Yeah. The meteor is actually consistent with his character, you know?
Yeah, just not giving a fuck. Mihawk being there, I'm okay with it because he's constantly trying to kill it. He's constantly trying to kill his boredom. The Pirate Festival is where strong people are. He might have just wanted to see Zoro.
Why don't you just fight Bullet then, if you want to?
Like,
No, he's looking for swordsman.
He turns up,
Mihawk's
right?
the strongest.
Get this right. He travels all that way, turns up, shoots one slash, and then leaves.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, who?
No, but let's talk about that
Mihawk.
one. Let's talk about that one slash.
No, I agree with that. It's so weird.
Zoro did his ultimate 3,000 worlds named attack, cut it up, and then realized, shit, I just made more debris. Mihawk did one casual slash, no name, and then gave Zoro that side smirk like, boy, you're not ready. Mihawk is
Zoro,
hype.
how many times do you have to tell you that it's a bestseller? How many times? Right? How many times, Zoro?
Zoro need to step it up. He's not ready for Mihawk. You can't surpass Shanks yet. You can't.
Hey, bro, according to some Zoro fans, he's already beaten me.
Yeah. They push Zoro way too far sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of
Don't get me wrong, Zoro will get there, guys. We all know Zoro's gonna get there.
Yeah, but he was completely screwed in the last film. So
Yeah, he got destroyed last film.
Oh
so.
yeah, film gold.
Testaro stepped on him.
That whole shit. I'm more inclined to be okay with, simply because
I'm fine with it because at least the Palace Galaxy.
Yeah, like it wasn't because Tesoro was just 1,000% stronger than him. He had a trump card. He literally covered him
because Zoro's not even close to whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like, but no, I'm just saying that he did that. He was able to do that. He was able to get Zoro zero issue because he had a trump card. You know, they covered.
Tesoro
he was covered in gold.
How he was fighting against Luffy, he was having golf flamingo foods.
Moral of the story.
It took a double King Kong gun to defeat him.
Moral of this story is that if Bullet didn't have a devil fruit, he would have been way better.
Yeah, it would have been a way better movie.
Better movie. A movie with a central villain who's powerful as fuck with no devil fruit. When was the last time we had that?
Z.
Oh yeah, Z. Z. Oh shit, yeah. I keep forgetting he didn't have the devil fruit. Yeah,
Z's the GOAT.
Somebody is breaking up some fears.
He's not canon though, so we can't praise him.
Yo, Christian, I know I've argued you with this, but you do realize I only argue that because technicalities.
Because you're a Navy stand? Yeah.
No, hell no. I stand. For me, I consider all the movies fucking canon except for that Chopper and the Secret Island bullshit, and that the Chopper.
You hated the Chopper one? I thought that one was pretty decent actually in comparison.
Chopper and the Secret Island. That's my least favorite one. It's my least favorite.
You get the horn. I don't know. The guy ate the horn and spit it into something. I mean, there was some scene that I liked with.
And I didn't like the what if scenario of the Drum Island recap, but if Frankie was and Robin was there.
I hated that too.
It made no sense. If you made it this far, if you made it to Water 7 already, then Nami shouldn't be sick. They had doctors. They had doctors. What else did we fucking miss? Oh yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Christian, I'll look at all those movies with canon eyes, and I'm fucking okay with it. I am. Z. Me and Hockey talked about the timeline for Z. He fits into the canon, beautifully.
It would have to be
cool.
Weevil.
Yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be Weevil.
Weevil could possibly fit into that.
Yeah, it could have been.
It
Yeah,
could
it
have
had to
been.
be Weevil or it could have been Law.
Yeah, one of those two.
No, hold on. No. Because
Wait, no, Law
It
was too
can't be
young.
Law.
Yeah, Law was too young. He was. How did we work it out? Fuck, I should have been recording it.
Ah, yeah. I can't
We were.
remember
Yeah,
exactly.
we
Oh
were.
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Maury. We can't get this. Option.
Yeah, we.
What's
It
that?
had to be one of the original.
Maury is an option.
Oh no. Because
No,
it
'cause-
couldn't.
no,
it
no,
couldn't
no,
be.
they
It couldn't
said
be
over
Law
the 2
because
years,
it couldn't be
the
Law
person became
because
Warlord.
it couldn't be Law because he got his arm cut before the main story, and he left the Marines over the time skip, and he reappeared.
To me, they trying to make it seem like it's Doflamingo. Like that's what it sounds like to me. But
No,
But-
Doflamingo was
No,
already
no,
Doflamingo was
the
already
problem-
was already
Yeah,
a
the problem is
warlord.
they say this.
We
They
know
said
who
the
was
person
the-
became. They said the person became a warlord over the 2-year time skip.
The person who
Buggy.
the person who slaughtered his crew, his people became a warlord, and that's why he left. He became a warlord over the
Yeah,
time
and
skip.
Law was like too young. Law was like 7 or
It
something.
was
Doflamingo
Buggy
was
and-
already a warlord when Z got his arm
Was-
cut.
what if it was Buggy?
Buggy and Richie.
Yeah, Buggy's actually the other option too. That's actually
Yeah,
it.
because Buggy has a double for it.
Yeah, and he does use blades.
The new
Yo, Shadow Badger, you're in the
to,
Matrix. You're in the Matrix hard, bro.
Yeah, the Buggy comment sent him into the
Warlord,
Oh, but
the
that's the
original
thing,
warlord.
if-
Oh,
Yo,
sorry.
yeah.
Let me try this again.
Yeah,
but that means that Weevil needs a double fruit though.
Hold on, wait,
That was another thing.
wait, Hockey. Shadow Badger, reset Discord, bro. That fixes it 9 times out of 10. Just rejoin
Yeah.
in general.
Reset your life.
Just rejoin general, and I'll pull you back in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it had either Weevil has to have a devil fruit, or it was Buggy,
Buggy.
or it was
Wow.
Buggy.
It was Buggy.
If
I mean,
it-
Unless
Just
Law
better.
as like some little fucking kid managed to do something too. I don't know.
no, because remember, Law wasn't even in the New World at that time.
Oh, it wasn't a Dolphin pirate. I don't think it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
not even at the time.
Is this better?
yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so it basically has to be Buggy or Weevil, and Weevil's the most realistic in terms of strength.
Yo, Silvers.
Yeah,
But then he needs a double
Hey,
fruit.
buddy.
So-
what you say?
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Lean. Hi, Lean. I fucking hate you. Hi. But yeah, it had to be fucking Buggy or Weevil. No, fuck Buggy. It had to be Weevil. It has
to be Weevil because he's the only one with the actual hype. I mean, we're talking about a guy that was like toe to toe with Garp and Sengoku, and it has
But we
to
don't
be
know
the
if
guy
Weevil
who's-
has a devil fruit.
That's the thing.
Yeah, and
We
that's
have
why
to
I'm
get used to
saying
it.
it has to be Weevil. Because if it's not Weevil, then there's nobody left.
What if it's the weaker version of Whitebeard's?
What if it's the what?
The weaker version of Whitebeard's fruit.
Damn.
Yeah.
What, like the
He destroyed a bunch of ships and then used his Basento to cut Z's arm.
I mean, something like that. I don't know. It wouldn't be Quakes. It would be like. Can't think of something. I mean, like, I don't want to say explosion fruit. I mean, because we already have that. But
Oh yeah, Mr. 5.
Maybe just Shockwave. I don't know.
I was about to say that. What about the rupture fruit? But nah, the fucking Gladiolus has that.
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess I mean, maybe maybe he could make little bombs out of things. I don't know. Maybe like a compression. I don't know. Like a type of implosion. Kind of thing.
that'd be similar to Kuma's.
Nah, Kuma's is the paw fruit.
Yeah, but
He-
he can make small
he re-
explosions.
But yeah, that's from his repelling.
Yeah,
though. I
he's
mean, it
repelling
would be
stuff to
something
make
really
explosions.
specific to like act.
Yeah,
It's
but
air
then
pressure, right? Yeah.
and then it's Gladius with his rupture fruit, which is similar.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like, that's like Fujitora and Blackbeard. Blackbeard's is gravity also. Like it's black hole specifically though.
Yeah, but
Black Lantern doesn't Z
Black Lantern.
predate the OG 3 admirals? Z trained the 3 admirals. Z trained the original 3 admirals. He became an instructor. His wife and son got killed by some random ass pirate who wanted revenge on him. We don't know.
And then he became a warlord.
No, that pirate, and the one who became a warlord are two different people.
Oh no, the one who killed his
then the one who
students.
killed his students became the warlord.
Yeah.
Yo, Strick said, yo, so it was damn. I'm late to the stream, but how you doing, bro? I'm doing all right. I'm actually thinking about like winding down in like another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think I'm gonna head off, boys. I got to get some stuff done.
All right, man. Take it easy, Christian. Yo, if
There we go.
y'all are wondering, Christian is from the Red Force podcast. They're doing episode 100 tomorrow. 100 weeks nonstop, constant uploads.
No breaks, baby. We made it.
Fucking breaks. Don't know how they do it, and still making other content with the JoJo show, Design Wars. They got a lot of shit. They got a lot of shit.
We're trying. We're trying.
Did anyone like the My Hero chapter? And anyone read it?
No. But yeah, tomorrow 7 p.m. Tomorrow 7 p.m. Wait, hold on. Let me just reconfirm that. Tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on the Red Force podcast. Me, Brago. Hold on, let me look at the thumbnail. Me, Brago, BDA Law, Mr. Morge, King of Lightning, Tekken, Rogers Base, O'Hara, Mugiwara, Matt B, maybe, Zoro Fanboy, Fanboy, Dritz, Commodore Laz, and of course, King Recon.
No, King Recon can't make it.
Oh, he can't. Damn.
Yeah, King Recon can't make it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Should be big, should be huge. Some people are calling it the Reverie. I'm not saying it's the Reverie.
This is supposed to be the.
I'm not saying it's the Reverie, but some people are.
Wait, didn't somebody ask? Shouldn't we just make this chat the new Reverie chat? Like,
I'm not saying it's the Reverie, but it could be.
Episode 100 is the Reverie. I made it. I finally made it.
I'm not saying it's the Reverie.
No, I am. I made it into a Reverie, y'all. I made it.
All right.
I made it, and it's being hosted by the Red Force podcast. Damn, y'all gonna get a shit ton of donations.
I mean, let's make some money,
Yeah, but check out the Red Force podcast. They do great fucking content. Check out the power scale, which may or may not be changing.
We got plans for that, so we're gonna ask plans.
Oh yes.
So
all in all, episode 100 tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on the Red Force podcast. It's gonna be hype. So come over and say hi or get banned.
All right, there you go. See ya.
All right, Christian. But yeah, Stampede, overall, as a One Piece fan, 10 out of 10. I loved it. I loved the cameos. Panda Man was everywhere somehow. 1 minute he'd be a pirate on the island having fun, and then we cut over to the Marine base and he's one of the vice admirals attending the meeting. We saw a lot of fucking cameos. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, we saw All Hunt Grant. I'm calling that nigga Grant. His name ain't no goddamn Grout. We saw All Hunt Grant from Aokiji's fucking squad before he left. We saw Grant and his people. There was a fuck ton of cameos that I fucking enjoyed. If anybody has a link to Stampede, bootleg or not, I would
let me have it, please.
I would greatly appreciate it. You can join the Discord. Link is in the description down below. Posted in the One Piece chat. Discord plug on my own channel. Like the stream. Comment your thoughts down below when it goes live. Thank you.
Get ready for the Game Awards next.
Oh yeah, Game Awards next month. What is it? December 12th?
No, the 12th. The 12th. 20 days.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the end of November.
We're gonna stream that on Thursday.
Streaming the Game Awards. Hockey is going to make sure I do not fucking miss it, because the last Game Awards that we streamed, that shit was literally impulse. I was like, let me stream it. There's nothing else going on.
At the end, we got Joker. Who knows? We might get the next Smash character.
Oh yeah. Trailers galore, awards to be given out. The categories are bullshit.
We gonna make fun of the bad stuff.
Yeah, oh my god, we're gonna have a field day with this Game Awards. But yeah, like the stream when it goes live. Comment when it goes live. Join the Discord. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell for notifications when we go live. Join the Discord for notifications when we go live. And I will see you guys next time.
And
Peace.
check out his merch store.
I don't have a merch store. Oh no! Oh yeah, Ruby reactions going up on Sun.
No, you can buy his deodorant in the back. You can buy his figurines.
I'm mad you spotted that
I am
deodorant.
personally selling
All right,
life-size
I'll
silver
see ya.
figurines.
See ya. Peace.